Hey guys, it's your Pontiff Archibald Chesterfield the Third AC3. How are you today? How are you today? And I got to be totally honest with you, I'm not so good. I'm not so good. The financial markets, let me just tell you how bad it is. I got a good friend of mine. He rings me up crying. Okay. He's lost all his money in crypto. He was overseas. He was living overseas. He's lived there for over 10 years. And he didn't trust the local currency. He didn't trust the motherland. So he had all his money in crypto, as you do. And he's basically lost 90% of his money. He's crying. Okay. And, you know, I've never touched that crypto crap. I haven't touched that crypto crap much. But you know what? Guess what? Who do you think does the big super chats? A lot of those are crypto and share market traders. That's where they come from. Green Loom, how are you?
Ooh, Archie, I'm not happy with you.
What's that?
You haven't been playing my special intro that I made for you for
I know,
quite
it's
some
because
time.
it gets a copyright strike every time I
I'm
run
not happy with you. Not happy.
It gets a copyright strike.
Bad, Archie. Not happy.
Yeah, but I can't monetize the video. Completely can't monetize it. I mean, I love the theme. I love it.
Bad, Archie.
But what do I do? What do I do?
Bad.
What do I do? I love the theme, but it just gets striked. I don't get any money for. I'm just fucking desperate at the moment. Okay, I'm fucking desperate. You understand desperate, or you don't understand desperate?
Bad.
I don't know what to say. How come you haven't been making programs for the dungeon? Don't get me started on that.
I'm working hard on a special project. I can't
Okay,
tell you much about it.
as long as that project's going to bring in super chats for me, I don't want you doing free shit for Timmy.
Timmy's a bad man, Archie.
I know he's a bad man. He's a selfish man. Everything is fucked. Do you understand?
Yep.
Hey, just out of interest there, I want to have a special hello to Powie. He turned 34. Happy birthday, Powie. Oh, here we go. We've got Mr. G MRG 1911, $5. Where is Bear? Share market's crashed. Bear's feeling depressed. Bear's not well. Share market's crashed. Now, Powie, we want to send some prayers to his dad. His dad's not well. Please bless him and his family. From Renvend Plastic. Just got a request in there. I've got to be certainly honest with you there. Things are pretty fucking terrible. Do you understand what's happened to the crypto market, Green Room?
Yes. Yes, I have some understanding.
Green Room, I got a friend of mine in tears.
Yep.
Okay? He can't pay the rent. See, what happened is he's living in a far... Hello, Diego. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I got to tell you, I got a friend of mine. He's living in a foreign country. He doesn't trust the local currency. So he had his money in crypto crap. Guess what? Guess what happened then? You know what happened? He's lost 90% of his money. He's lost 90% of his money, okay?
Beamer.
He's lost 90% of his money. He rings me crying, okay? Crying his eyes out. I got to be totally honest with you. Things are very, very tough. Mike the Snake. Hello, Mike. Is that the real Mike? Let's get him to move his hands. Is that the real Mike?
Mike.
MRG 1911, $5. Arch, will you be in Northeast USA on your trip? Basically, I don't know. You need to ask Timmy. I think I'm landing in San Fran. We're going to New York, Vegas. Okay, so you need to work that out. I got to be totally honest with you. Things have been very tough. They've been very, very difficult. It's been very hard. For example, I've actually got to pay my house payment by next Friday. This coming Friday. I'm fucking short. I'm short. Okay, I'm short. I've got to stop spending. In fact, I'm going to be selling some things off very soon. Things aren't good. Green Room.
Such as? What's going to be sold? What are you starting with?
I've got to start calming down and selling some shit off, okay? I got to sell stuff off. I've got to get rid of stuff.
What's going first?
Look, I've got to be honest with you there, Green Room. I'm a hoarder and I got mental problems. I got a lot of anxiety and issues, okay? I've been really depressed. I've been watching... Okay, let me tell you how bad it is. I've been watching reruns of Capital City. Capital City was a British television series, 1989, 1990. I remember those years well because I graduated high school 1989, 1990. That was very important years of my life. I was 18, 19, just becoming, into myself. And I remember that time well. And you know what? I got to be totally honest with you. It's all over. I'm 50. I'm old. I'm an old man now.
Archie, you want to make money, you're going to have to start playing Minecraft sooner or later.
Yeah. I got to tell you, it's terrible.
How does Minecraft make you money?
Look,
you'll see.
I got to tell you.
Archie, Andrew has a really good point. You don't need 2 kidneys technically, so you can start there.
You know what? The whole watch market has collapsed. You understand this. Watch market has collapsed. You understand this, don't you? The watch market's gone. It's over. The whole...
Archie, with all due respect, I was saying this a month ago. What luxury item are you going to sell first?
I'd like to get rid of that Royal Oak book I've got for starters. I gotta move. I gotta get some money in to pay some bills. Things are not well. Okay. Do you understand? I had a lot of super rich people who used to donate to me. It's fucked. It's over. That is over. Those days are over now. Okay.
Yep.
Honestly, it's where we are in very, very hard times. Okay. I bit my mouth. I was eating a wrap yesterday.
Oh, I hate that.
Ooh.
Ouch. And the worst part is you keep rebiting it later.
Hey, these teeth.
Yeah. That's why I sleep with a sports mouthpiece at night, because I dream about eating food.
Gold.
I bite my tongue in my
You want to know
sleep.
my emergency fund is the gold teeth in my mouth. I can rip those fuckers out. It is terrible. Do you understand how bad it is? The market has crashed. Share market down. Stock market down. Crypto crap down. I got another friend of mine. Can I tell you this? He's on suicide watch.
Wow. I haven't checked since yesterday or the day before.
He's lost all his money.
I expect it to be
You
even lower than
understand
it
how
was.
it is to go from a millionaire to a bum overnight? Do you understand that, Mike?
Yeah. Me, probably more than anybody.
I'll tell you what my crypto's worth. I got a bit of crypto. I'll tell you, I'm in blockchain. I'll tell you what my crypto. You want to know what my crypto's worth or not?
Sure.
I'm just decrypting the wallet. I'll tell you exactly what I've got now.
I've lost over 2/3
It's all collapsed.
of mine.
It's collapsed. Do you understand? It's all over. It's collapsed.
I'm
Holy
hoping it
shit.
bounces back.
$59 US I've got in crypto crap.
My only choice is to play the long game and hope it bounces back, because no sense in cashing what little I have in, because it's fucking nothing. So if it bounces back, then it'll be something, even if it's partially what I had. I didn't have that much invested, but
I always felt like I was missing out on the crypto and like I made a mistake, but in the back of my mind, I knew that something like this could happen.
Well,
I'm kind of glad I didn't ever delve into it.
It's always shown itself to be volatile. In 2018 and then 2014, I think it had.
I'm just sending a message. I'm just sending a message to a friend. I said to him, "Can I send you $50 via crypto to help you? I love you." This guy's on suicide watch, man. It's fucked. It's fucked. Okay. Believe you me, it's fucked. Okay.
Anybody got any good news today? Anything good happen in your life? Anything positive?
Red Shovel. Speak of good news. Red Shovel. Hey, Red Shovel. How are you?
Fine, thanks, Archie. Watch market is fucked. Don't believe anyone who says it's going to be recovered. It's not.
Red Shovel. It's a bloodbath. Do you understand? I got a friend of mine. He's living overseas, right? And he doesn't trust the currency overseas, so he's got all his money in crypto. Guess what?
It's fucked.
He's lost 90% of his money. Do you understand this, Red Shovel?
Oh, God.
Red Shovel.
Bad. That's bad.
Now, I don't have much in crypto, okay?
I have nothing in crypto. It's a scam.
But you don't understand, Red Shovel. All of my major donators, a lot of my donators and super chatters, guess where they made their money?
On the crypto?
Crypto and share market.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're smart enough to know when to get out, then they're still sitting on their money. If they stayed in, then they're sitting broke like your buddy and me and you.
Look, I don't know what to say. My friend's got a friend of his. He's gone from being worth over $1 million US to being, because he had a lot of leverage. You know, the leverage on crypto, you can lever. You know what I mean? Leverage, borrowing. You know,
Yeah.
margin loans, margin. You know what I'm saying, don't you, Red Shovel?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's lost all his money. He's gone from a millionaire to being broke, and he's 70. He put all his money
Ooh.
into crypto.
If you got a lot of money, isn't the best advice usually to kind of diversify?
Snake, it's too late now.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is.
after the
Yeah.
horse has bolted, we don't need the advice, okay, Snake? Just sit there. It's
Okay.
nothing worse
I'll
than
say no
people
more.
say. He said to me, that's exactly what I said to him. I said, wouldn't you have diversified a bit? He said he did. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum. He starts naming all these fucking coins.
I did the
That's
same
his-
thing.
Do you understand diversification?
Yeah, I did the same exact thing.
Okay, so he said you got to be in it to win it. He made hundreds of thousands of dollars out of it, and now he's lost. He did put money in, and he's lost everything. He's broke. And I got to be honest with you, I'm actually going to be selling some stuff off because it's terrible. I can't pay my commitment. I'm actually really short this week. I'm going to ask. I don't know if I got the courage to ask my dad if I could lend $1,000.
Oh, asking the father for money. Oh, that's bad.
Fuck! Stop
Oh.
that, Red Shovel.
Bad.
I'm
That's
gonna
bad,
ask
man.
my old man. You know what? I got half a tank of gas in the car. That's my reserve.
Did
I'm gonna
anyone
show you
watch?
something. I'm going to do something online
Ch-
here. Okay? Can I do something online? Can I show you how much money I have at the moment? Can I please? Full disclosure. Can I show you how much money I have at the moment? Can I or not? Yes
Go.
or no?
Go.
I think you need a super
Okay,
chat. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so here we go. This is my Commonwealth Bank account. Okay, that's my Commonwealth Bank account. Okay, there we go. That's my main bank. How much have I got there, guys?
Did you ever figure out the IHOP?
You know, $11. Yes, I did. Sorry, what's that? 11. What's that? Did I ever figure out what? What the fuck is that
$11.50.
relevant? I'm showing.
You remember you
come
had the
back-
charge for the IHOP in Austin, or was it Dallas?
I
Or
think.
somewhere.
Yeah, no. Look. There was only $3. What am I going to do? Spend what? It hasn't reoccurred. Well, I haven't had any money in my. There we go. Look how much money I got in my account. Okay. That 11.50. That's stuff that hasn't cleared yet. That's just okay. So I've got. Can I just say that to you or not? So that's my main bank account. People say, "Oh, Archie, you got a second bank account?" Yes, I do. Let me pull up my second bank account. Can I pull up my second bank account? Do you mean pull up my second bank account? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Give
go.
me a yes or no.
Yeah, go.
Nah.
Yeah, go. No one's watching that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
just
show you.
busting
Do you mean to
balls.
show you? There's no point lying to you, fuckers. Is there? Can I show it to you or
No.
not? Okay, there you go.
What's that? The mortgage?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Because I was supposed to get money in. It hasn't come in. Okay. I'm fucked. Okay.
Got to
Sell,
start
sell,
playing
sell.
Minecraft, Archie.
Okay, so the next thing is you might say, well, Archie, you got hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in PayPal. Let's have a look at your PayPal balance, Archie. Let's call it up now. I'm calling it up now. I'm not doing anything. This is not rigged. Let me show you my PayPal balance. You want to see my PayPal balance?
Ooh.
Should have just gone up by $5 5 seconds ago.
There we go. Look at that. It did.
Ooh, Mike. Jesus
$6.92.
Christ.
Look at that. Look at that. And this is just to prove that it's not rigged. This is just to prove. There you go now. Look at that. There we go. There you go. $6.92. This is Australian. There you go. He sent me. There you go. That's my balance. Okay. Do you understand how bad it is?
Yeah.
Do you understand how bad it is? I've lived by the seat of my pants. I didn't put any money in reserve. Reserve? That's
Wait,
for
Archie,
pussies.
someone just sent in money. Someone just sent in money, Archie.
Loose $2. Open up account history, Arch. You know what? That's embarrassing because I spent it like a drunken sailor at a whorehouse. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, if I got a flat tire in the Beamer today, I just have to put the car in the garage and just leave it. I can't afford to fix it. I can't afford to put gas in the car.
I think your lease probably covers.
Oh yeah, I got a credit card. Hey Arch, let's have a look at. Oh, that's right. I got a credit card, guys. Don't worry about it. I got some credit on my credit. Let's have a look at my credit card, okay? Because I got a credit card. You know. Let's have a look at my balance on the credit card. Is there a Jesus? Let's talking. I love you, Jesus. Jesus, I'll always be Catholic if you get available funds for me. Jesus, I love you. Jesus, can we talk to Jesus? You want to have a look at what Jesus says? Put full screen.
We can't say. Well, what is it? Minus $10,800. Oh my goodness.
Available credit, available balance. What's zero?
Whoa.
I think I'm over the limit. Okay. Do you understand? Over limit. Okay. I'm over limit. Fuck!
Archie, it's a miracle. The punters are sending in money right now.
The punters want to see the CommBank. I'll show you my CommBank. I can tell you. I'm telling you, I'm fucked. I live by the seat of my. I should have had reserve. Why didn't I put savings? Do you ever have savings? You ever have savings?
Yeah.
I had one once.
I'm fucked. There's no point no point lying to you. Is there and pretending everything's great? What can I do to you? What should I do?
Sell
Focus
something.
on the positives. Yeah, and sell something.
I was looking at. Look, I'll tell you honestly. It's loading up. My CommBank is loading up. I don't know why it's taking a little bit. I'm fucked. It's fucked. Everything is fucked in my life at the moment. Okay, it's fucked. I think I need to get rid of some shit I need to simplify my life a bit. You know what I mean or not? Look at my nails. Look, by the way, see my nail? I've been chewing lately. Look.
Ooh.
Look at the quips. The quips. You know the quips?
Wow. What's the first thing to go, Arch? The bags?
You got a super
I think I'm gonna try and give the car back. What do you reckon?
That might be an option. Yeah.
It was fun while it lasted. Hop on Smash, $5. See, we're in for another inspirational live stream. Now, I'm just telling you guys, this is what life is about. You understand? Sometimes in life, things don't always go to plan. You have a shit sandwich sometimes. You understand that or not?
Yeah. Did anything good happen today? I mean,
yeah, I'm
alive. Early for you.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
What'd you have for breakfast?
I woke up this
I ate
morning.
the side of my chin, the side of my cheek. I was chewing on that.
What about
You know,
you,
I was
Mike?
having this fucking wrap. I was eating a wrap yesterday. I was eating a wrap. That's what I did. I was eating the wrap. I was so angry at life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's a good start. A wrap, nice and healthy. No bread.
Showcase watches £1.80. Fike me dead off to hardware store for a length of rope. What does that mean?
Don't say that.
It's not. It's never that bad. Remember this. They don't take the car away. Normally 2 or 3 payments you've got to miss. Okay, they don't take it away after the first payment. Okay, they give you a bit of grace. Okay, just.
Ah, man. Well, Archie.
The good news is I managed, before I ran into this financial crisis, I did actually send some money to, I did actually post the birthday card to Bondage and Discipline. And also I sent a card to BQ Watches, Spencer from BQ Watches. I sent him some photos. I've actually, the only thing I haven't sent, Red Shovel, I'm going to be honest with you because I love you, okay?
I know, Archie. Go on. Tell me.
I love you because you're a good man, right? I've
Tell
just
me.
been a bit short. I haven't quite sent the umbrella yet, okay?
Well, sure. I thought we'd
I
have.
am going to send it. I'm going to send it when I get my Google next week. No. I'm just telling you, Red Shovel. I'm just telling you honestly because I don't want you to. I'll show it to you. The umbrella's there in the corner. You can see it in the corner. It's all wrapped. It's all wrapped to go
I-
out. See there?
All right.
It's wrapped.
Okay.
It's wrapped. I just been. Fuck! What the fuck has gone wrong in my life? Why didn't I save money when I had good money?
See, you didn't save.
Yeah. Hey,
You should have saved. You
love
have
you,
to put a
Archie,
little
but
bit away for the rainy day.
I'm gonna come back when things
That's
are
okay,
better.
man. I
but I'll
love
be
you.
praying
I
for
love
you.
you. Hey, please pray for me. Say some prayers. That's the best thing.
I'm not
Hello,
religious, but I'll
Trapper
just
John.
send out
How are
positive
you?
vibes.
I keep
See
mine
you
in
guys.
reserve.
Trapper John, let me say that to you. Okay, thank you, Trapper. You got still equipment. Hey, that
Oh,
stuff's worth big money. Still, what do you got? Give us a look at your still stuff. What do you got? Are you a
Fuck.
still man?
Yeah, I use both.
By the way, my dream was to have a Husqvarna snippers.
Okay, just a sec.
You got any Husqvarna equipment?
I was unimpressed with the Husqvarna blower, or no, just weed trimmer that I pulled apart. The bottom half
Hmm.
was plastic. The
Shit.
part that actually holds the bearing in the engine was.
What do I
plastic.
do? Tell me this. What do I do if things get tough? What do I? Oh, you got some chainsaws. Are these a 4-stroke or 2-stroke? They're all 2-stroke,
No,
aren't they?
they're
Yeah, chainsaws are
two-stroke.
2-strokes.
Why are chainsaws
Except
2-stroke?
that one.
They're just more twice the
size
power,
and weight.
half the weight.
Weight
Showcase
mostly.
watches, £4.50. Arch, find some money and get buying. Only the dumbasses are selling right now. Hold or buy, preferably buy. Be smart and be positive, Arch. Silver lining.
Yeah.
You know, I had some expensive bills to pay, okay? I had bills to pay. I don't know what to do, really. You know, sometimes, do you ever have a time when you're so short of money, you want time to stop so your bills don't get further and further behind?
Yeah.
I want the day to be longer so that, you know, when you're on an airplane, you want the time to be over as quick as possible. Now, I don't want Monday to come because then things are due. People will ring me and say, what's happened with this? You know what I mean? I just want it to. What do you do? Tell me this.
I dread the first of every month.
But it's bad at the minute, Archie, everywhere.
I know it's
Everyone-
bad. I'm not lying to you, okay?
In the in Northern Ireland, we've just had our rates bills issued. You know, you're like rates bills.
Yeah, your council tax.
Yeah, so mine was £3,000.
Can I have a drink? Do you mind if I have a drink? What can I have a drink or I can't have a drink? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I have a drink or not?
Have a drink,
Have a
Arch.
drink. Have a drink.
To be totally honest with you,
I could have double.
I'm just fucking really pissed off at the moment. Okay.
So Archie, are you like one time I had a yard sale over a weekend? You know, I made a few $1,000. Maybe you could have a yard sale.
Yeah. Let me get a drink. Okay, I'm not well.
I know he still has those baby toys and kid toys and shit.
The good news is, I think sex, if you're in a committed relationship, sex is free.
It's never free.
There you go.
It's never free.
How many
Pavel,
birthdays
$7.
did it
Cheers,
take?
Arch. Thank you, Pavel. I'm just going to have a drink because I'm just feeling like shit at the moment. So this is a beautiful Glenlivet 15. Beautiful. This is actually a really nice scotch. And here we go. Pavel, $7. Cheers, Arch. Pavel. To Pavel.
Arch, did you watch the Paul Thorpe, David Khalil, and Spencer?
No, what did they say?
They said everything's going to be okay by the end of the summer. It's all going to be good by the end of the summer.
Oh, thank God.
Everything's going to be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Look, I'm not, jokes aside, I'm not terribly panicked because I don't owe money on the watches. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm sure the people at BMW Finance will be very understanding to some of the difficulties that we've seen in the market.
Yeah.
Dennis K, $7. Remember, you have all these identical protects, so everything will be fine. Take a deep breath, sit back, enjoy the Glenlivet 15. Cheers.
How much less are they worth now than last week?
You can
I'm
even
thinking
Next month.
I'm thinking about getting rid of one of the Calatravas. Do I really need 2 Calatravas? I might get rid of one of them.
you can get a 2 or 3 month reprieve
was-
on your
I
payments,
was-
on your car
I-
payments.
Yes, I was also thinking of maybe getting rid of the Milgauss. What do you think, the Milgauss? Which one would you get rid of in my collection, Red Shovel? If you had to get rid of some, I think one Calatrava and one. I think the Milgauss would probably be the best one to move.
Archie, you love the Milgauss.
Yeah, you see, the Milgauss is probably the easiest one to move, but if you like wearing it, why would you
Showcase
sell it?
watches £4.50. Arch, look on the bright side. If YouTube goes cactus, you have a glowing future as an author. Remember, you have luxury to last to fall back on. I don't know what to say, guys. It's fucked. Okay.
Archie, sell that LV box. You already have boxes for each of the
I got some
watches.
Not the
briefcases. I'd
LV
like to
box?
sell. I'd like to sell some.
Sell the LV box.
I'll sell some briefcases I've got. Remember, I bought the briefcases. I can get rid of those now.
Yeah.
There's no reason why I can't sell those off now.
At what point?
No,
do
no,
the
you might need
bookends
them all at
come
once.
into, like just in your mind, when do you think you're at selling a purse phase?
Do you want the truth? Do you want the truth or not?
Please.
Okay, let me show you. It's when
I'm just always curious.
I've been using the scissors to cut my toes. When they're bleeding, that's when I sell the shit. Okay? Fuck me dead.
Do you
Okay?
use the scissors because you can't chew on them?
cut and it bleeds and it doesn't stop, that's when I know I got to sell the purses.
I'm a chewer too.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Actually,
that's nothing.
that one broke.
Let me show you. That's nothing. That's full screen. Full screen. Full screen.
Come
Full
on.
screen. Look at this. I'll show you. Look.
Yeah, that's right down there for sure.
Okay. Okay. And the thumb. Look at the thumb. I've been at the thumb. Because I'm worried. You understand? I'm worried, okay? Other hand. I've been chewing at the quips as well. The quips, you know the quips?
Yeah.
I'm worried,
Archie,
okay?
This is not good. This is not good
I'm
at all.
worried, okay? Do you understand? I'm fucking worried, okay? I got a friend of mine rings me up and tells me he's on suicide watch. This is not a joke. Do you understand this? This is not a fucking joke.
We understand, but I have limited sympathy for anyone that put their money into cryptocurrency. Limited sympathy.
Guys, if you want to help Archie out, you got to send money now. Okay?
PayPal would be good
You don't
because
go
PayPal is
all
instant.
in on a speculative play.
You know
like
what?
that.
I tell you honestly, right? I still got reserves. I got a fridge full of soda water and I got chicken meat, lamb chops, right?
What's the supply situation like at the supermarkets?
Doesn't matter about supply. If you don't have the money to pay for it, what are you going to do? Steal the chops?
Well, I'm just asking.
Fucking irrelevant.
what
I'm
does it look
overdrawn,
like?
okay? I'm over fucking drawn. Doesn't matter what the supply situation is. It could be.
Do they have food banks in Australia?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I got to be totally
That's a
honest
good
with you.
thing.
It's fucked, okay? I didn't put money away for a rainy day, okay? I spent it all. I went on trips, business trips. I invested. I call it investing in my business. I bought things. You know what? that probably wasn't the smartest of ideas. Okay.
We'll sell a couple of things now then, Arch. Sell a couple of things. That's what you got to do.
I would start with things you care the least about and
Yeah.
move your way up from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's been raining as well. Do you want to buy any water? It's fucking raining and raining and raining. Everything is bad. Do you understand? All I do is, right, I haven't made videos. I'll be honest with you. I've been so depressed for the last couple of days. I haven't churned out any fucking videos on Paul Pluta channel because I'm just so fucking depressed. Okay, there you go. I'll tell you honestly, okay? I just end up watching porn and car videos.
Jesus.
Which one do you beat off the most to?
Look, I got to tell you, man.
Because I bet I know the answer.
Look, I got to tell you. I got the Honda back. The Honda's back from, I told you I had that body repair done. That's done.
Did they do a nice job?
Corporate job. It was okay. It's okay.
You have 2 cars then, Archie? You have 2 cars?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you need 2 cars for?
I know. We're getting rid of one, aren't we? We're going to take the car back. They don't want to take it back because I'm in the balloon. In the balloon, when you finance these things,
Yeah.
you got a thing called negative equity.
Yes.
Have you heard of negative equity?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. There's plenty of people in Northern Ireland that are in negative equity.
Nelson Oliveria, 20 Canadian dollars. Check your PayPal. Archie, you need a mammoth live stream to raise $1,000. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why am I behind in my mortgage? I haven't been behind in that. I don't know what's wrong, okay? I've had so many fucking school fees. I pay for tutors and things like that. My son has
tutors are
my son
dear,
has
I know that.
my son has slight dyslexia. He sees a maths tutor $90 a week. $90 a week.
That's expensive. Well,
yeah, but that's what he's doing well in school. I'm trying to help him. I fucking feel sorry.
It's about £30 per week here. So it is for that.
Hey Archie,
this is a special dyslexic. This is a special dyslexic maths tutor. He's double normal rate.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
Right.
Special because he's. What's wrong?
Oh no, Archie, I was just going to ask. Did you see that amazing Nautilus that Diego has? No, it was an Aquanaut. Amazing,
beautiful. I can't criticize Diego. That's a beautiful. He deserves it. I love it.
Why don't you have one?
I can't afford one. That's why. It's not about that. I don't look at other people and say, "Why don't I have?" Good luck to him. He's a nice guy. He's okay. Diego's a lovely guy. What does I don't look at other people like I don't get jealous with Red Shovel. Red Shovel's got 3 or 4 APs. How many fucking APs do you need, Red Shovel?
Well, I have 3, and I'm going to very soon cut it down to 1.
Why?
Because I don't need 3 APs.
You don't need the money. Here we go. Showcase watches, £9. 91 participants in AC3 WhatsApp group, $30 renewal due, or they get kicked out. That's 2,730 of revenue for 2 hours work, chasing people up, kicking them out. Make it happen. Don't moan about it, Arch. Okay, I will. That's actually a good idea. I don't know. I just not feeling well today. I've been so depressed. Can I tell you another friend of mine? Do you want to hear another story of misery? I've been reconnecting with people from my past because I found it really hard. I went and helped a friend of mine. I helped my friend's widow because he's barbecued now. He's cremated. I helped her sort the watch collection out.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to be totally honest with you. It's really hard. I find it hard dealing with death, okay?
So does everyone.
I like that Lego. That's highly sellable, isn't it? That Lego behind you, Red
It
Shovel.
is. It is.
Why are you
yeah.
reducing to one AP? I thought you love your APs, don't you?
Well, I don't need. Well, I think I had the right AP. They fuck you over on the service. There's no doubt about that, right? Right? They
I'm gonna
sent
tell you
me
something,
an
Red. Don't take this the wrong way, right? But one thing I love about you,
yes.
you have to keep the 3, man. Just fucking keep it, no matter what has to be done.
No.
Why?
no.
Why not? Why not? Why?
No, because I don't wear them. What's the
It's
point?
irrelevant. You just love them. You hoard them. You look at them. You come home and look at them. Because I'll be honest with you, man, they're fucking beautiful. Come on, man. What I love about you is you're just a working class guy, right?
Mhm.
Who's come good. Just fucking keep them, man. Come on,
No.
please.
Mm.
Man, don't be like this, okay?
No. Right. Okay. Listen. This is the plan, right?
It's a bad time
Okay.
to sell now. The market's shit. You're not stupid time to sell now. You bought them at the peak and you're going to sell them in
No.
the slump. That's a dumb
No.
idea.
No, I bought one of them at retail, which is the new 43mm Royal Oak offshore. What I'm thinking of turning that into is a gold sub. That's what I want.
I'd keep your APs. You're an AP man. You always loved your APs. Just keep your I'd get a fucking. You know what you need to add to your AP collection? You know, it'd be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
15,400.
I
15,400.
know.
Wouldn't that be beautiful or not? And an offshore diver. You know, the Royal Oak offshore diver. 5.
That's
I
a-
reckon 5.
No. I've got a.
Oh, you have the
I've
diver.
got-
You have the
I've
diver.
got the
don't
diver.
you?
That's just
Oh,
that.
fuck
That's
me
actually
dead.
coming
You know
back to
what?
me.
All you need to add is a fucking 15,400. You're done. And if you really hit the jackpot of life, you get a 15,202. No?
Yeah.
Come on, talk to me.
Yeah,
You love
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit, man. Don't fucking sell it. You're a fucking. You're overweight. You're old. How many years you got left, really? You're like me. You're fucked. We're fucked.
Yes, I know,
You've been
we're
stealing
fucked.
pizza. Stealing my
yeah.
pizza. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please. Just I mean, Red Shovel, what's gone wrong in the world? Why is it so hard now? Please tell me this.
Because everyone's so greedy. Everyone sees people on Instagram living a life and they want to be like that. That's what's wrong.
Can I say one thing to you? I would never ever sell my Sky Dweller. That'd be the watch. It's the last one to go. You know why?
I can agree. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
You know why? Because it was given
is
to
that?
me as a gift. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Someone gave it to me. They said, "Here, Arch." It's a fucking beautiful story. You know, it's like selling your Emmy or a Logie. You know what I mean? You know how you get Emmys at what do they get in America? Emmys or those fucking
Golden
awards?
Globe, shite. You can't give
don't
away
sell
a
that.
gift like that. Unless you need like a life-saving operation, don't give away a gift like that. No, but I think I could knock it down to I think in terms of AP, the AP diver would be my one and only AP. That's all I need in terms of AP.
Super chat.
Mr. Loom, £5. Fake me dead, Arch. A bit of perspective. You could be at the Ukrainian border waiting for the Russian bears to turn you into a perforated tin can. He's 100% right. 100% right.
Archie, you got to pawn off those Superman action figures you've got lying around.
Yes. I'm not talking to Mr. GMT anymore. That's fucking no good, is it?
Oh, no.
Superman. He has all the Superman.
I don't know what to do anymore. You know what?
Look, I think the problem is everyone in this watch game has become too greedy. Everyone wanted too many things.
You know who I'm really envious of, Red Shovel?
Who?
One and done collectors. One and done.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like they're happy. Like they love the hobby, and all they need is one watch and they're done. You know what I'm saying or not?
I know exactly. I know about maybe five people fairly well who have one Rolex sub and they're happy. They don't want anything else. They don't need anything else. They've got one Rolex sub and that's all they need. But people like you and me and people watching this, yes, we fucking want everything we see. And we will buy, we will borrow, we will steal to get those watches.
I want time to stop at the moment, if you don't mind. I want time to stop. You know that? I really want time. Just so the bills aren't due, I could just slow down and work hard and get some money in and stop being a dickhead and spending money like a fucking whorehouse. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I just spend money. I don't know what I can't save. I can't keep anything. I just spend it. I always try to, you know what I mean? I don't know what's wrong with me, man.
You should go to hypnotherapy and see if they can't hypnotize that shit out of your head. And please record it.
I got to be totally honest with you, man. It's just fucked. Everything is fucked at the moment.
Actually, the punters are sending in money.
Here we go. Showcase watches, £1.80. Collect Omega and just don't give a crap about the market. And Mobster $2. Stop spending, Arch, please. It's out of control. I'm just having another drink. Fuck trading profits. By the way, trading profits £1.80. Arch, I sold 2 Paddocks, left with 1 sub. Miss them. Let me just tell you this, okay? I got a friend of mine. I went to school with this girl. She is a managing director, okay? She's a managing director. Is that trading profits, trading loss? And she is now the managing director of a big bank. I tried to reconnect with her. I'll tell you what she is, okay? I went to school with this girl. She is the regional managing director of MUFG Bank, head of financial crimes. I tried to reconnect with her. She doesn't want to fucking know me. Why don't people want to know me when they're successful? Bondage and discipline, $10. Prostitute ROI versus wife ROI. Let me tell you something, bondage and discipline. That is
no, greater than. It's a greater than symbol.
Let me fucking tell you something, bondage and discipline. You know what? I've often bought my wife a fucking expensive handbag to get services. If I would have gone to a prostitute, okay, normally it's about $150 for half an hour, $100 for half an hour. Bought her a perfume, took her out to dinner, treated her like gold. She'd be like a fucking amazing. Whereas you do that with the wife, they don't give a fuck. I got to be totally honest with your bondage and discipline. Don't fucking connect to any of these bitches. They will use you and they will spit you out. I'm broke. I tell you what, I think also, you know what, we've raised enough money for that American fundraiser. I think we need to stop that. I'm going to tell Tim we don't need that because that stopped donations coming in. People used to send me donations and they're not coming anymore. Muff Bank. No, the bank was Mitsubishi UFG Bank. It's one of the largest Japanese banks. MUFG Bank, Mitsubishi Bank. It's fucking huge. The largest bank it's Japan's biggest bank. Global network spanning 50 countries. Outside of Japan, the bank offers extensive commercial. They're the biggest. They got revenue of $44 billion. Market capitalization, $2.7 trillion. I'm going to start selling some stuff off, okay? Red Shovel. You know, man,
what are you going to start to sell?
I was going to sell.
What are you going to start to sell?
I was going to sell the AP book. What do you think of that idea?
Sell as much as you, just sell as much as you can. Just
What
put
can
it
you
on
sell
eBay.
quickly? What can you sell quickly?
I was going to try to sell those Star Wars. Does anyone want to buy a Superman today?
Superman.
I need to sell the fucking thing. Come on.
Don't like
Does anyone want to
Superman,
buy
no.
a Superman today? Today.
No.
AP Royal Oak book. I'm going to just looking that up now. Now, tell me, that book itself, right? You know, the book, the Bible. I don't know. I'm just so fucking scared. I'm scared of the whole market. You know what I mean? I'm fucked. Okay? I didn't save. I didn't put any away for a rainy day. I was just enjoying my moment in the sun, and it turned into a shitstorm. I was stupid. There you go. Red Shovel, I've said it, okay?
Yeah.
You know what? Can you believe, is Jamie still my friend or not?
Oh,
Give me evidence.
Yeah.
Give me evidence.
Yeah.
That's debatable. What about per tea and tickers? Is he still your friend? Oh,
Hello. Who's this?
I don't know.
We got Hoff. Hello, Hoff. What's going on, man?
What's up, Arch? Came to
It's
try to
fucked.
cheer
The
you up.
market's fucked. I lost all. I got nothing. I got bills due. I got no money. I'm broke. What the fuck do I do? I didn't put anything away for a rainy day. What do I do? I've been biting my fingernails are to the bone. I've chewed my mouth. What do I fucking do?
Send Timmy out for more collections.
ooh, Timmy's
You did
out
a
buying
great
another
job.
watch.
Just hang on. I got to say hello to someone.
Hey guys, we're taking a look here at test. We're taking a look here at the Breitling with the new 41mm.
Timmy's at the Breitling event. What up, Red
Yo,
Shovel?
Timmy, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Damn it.
Not very well.
Sorry guys, my audio is cactus, but I just wanted to show you the new 46 Breitling and the 41. Check it out, guys. It's a brand new Breitling releases.
Tim, these non-Rolex watches hurt my brain.
I know, but look at the glass. Look at that piece of glass. Look how big and domed that is. Look, there's so much room for the finger to run around. You know, look at that.
That's filthy thumb swipe.
Hey, that's very cool. Look at this. And that's a 41. That's a little brother.
Tim, we just can't hear anything. I've had to mute you. I had to do it, Tim. I had to do it.
Is Tim buying this or he's just looking? I hope he's not buying. The market's.
Him and OC are at a Breitling event for the Navitimer in the city right now.
Holy shit. OC.
I just saw him. I just
Right.
saw OC.
Yeah. He's somewhere. There he is. OC's working the leads.
Breitling at retail is the way out of this conundrum.
They got some nice stuff.
Arch, and you know there's a dinner afterwards at Fogo de Chao, which is a Brazilian steakhouse.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, I think it was $125 a ticket, but you got dinner with it.
Well, it is all the meat you can eat, right?
Escorto, $20. Hi, Arch. I just sent a PayPal to get added to the WhatsApp. Here is an extra chat cause you a chin up. Thank you, Escorto. I will add you today to that. I'm just eating these salty licorices in penance. You know that? Jesus said to me, if I suffer, it'll be good for sins. What sins do you commit?
Timmy's really spruiking this, huh?
I commit all of them, Archie.
Bondage. What's happened, man? The market's collapsed. Why has the crypto market collapsed?
Well, I don't know. I don't dabble in crypto. I mean, like it's Mike.
Sloth is my
Is this real
sin.
mic or the fake mic?
It's hard to tell.
Oh, don't run him off.
We need him to raise his hands, shake his hands. That's how. Let me tell you this: bondage and discipline. How
Look what
are
I
you
can
being?
do.
It? That's it. It's the real one. Are you okay? Bondage and discipline.
Yeah, no, I mean these are all of this is a long game. I mean the markets go up and down. The problem is most people leverage themselves when times are good, and then when times are bad, they can't capitalize on it, or they have to deleverage, and you just have to get out of that cycle. But
a friend of mine is on suicide watch. What do I say to him?
Definitely don't tell him to tune into this live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to ask Ron about that. I'm not really an expert on that at all. I would say he needs to get help, man.
Bondage and discipline. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in America. Are you all systems go?
Yeah, no, we're all systems go. Everything's budgeted. We're good to go. So.
After America, I want to talk to you about our next plan, which is to conquer Asia. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should do that. I think we should do Singapore, Malaysia.
Do you mind if I ask you something personal, or do you prefer not? You know that girl who said that she was really interested in you, and I remember you made the crazy comment that you think she's not after your money because she's already got a house and a car.
They're always after money. No, you're right. They're always after your money.
How did that end? How did that end?
I don't even remember who it was. That's how it ended.
You know the one who had the Jeep. She had a Jeep Cherokee.
No, I don't even remember who that was. She's gone.
She had a house paid off. Remember that one? You said, "Oh, at least she's got a house paid off. She doesn't need any money from me."
Yeah,
and I said, "Hang on a minute."
I forgot who she was already. Sorry.
You're joking?
No.
I thought she was a good catch. You said.
No, they're all good catches until I get bored.
Can I tell you something? I've had a really bad spin of luck lately. Okay.
Yep. What is Tim
really?
Doing? Yeah.
I mean, bondage and discipline. We're going to Japan, aren't we?
Yeah, sure. Let's do.
Japan and Bangkok and Hong Kong. That's what we want. Okay.
Yep. No,
there's nothing here in the Western world. There's absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Are you sure about Hong Kong though? Hong Kong's not the same honkers, Archie.
No, you're right. Let's just do Singapore instead. Okay.
Yeah, let's do Singapore instead of Hong Kong. Yeah. It's expensive,
I got to tell you,
we won't get arrested. Maybe.
Let me say this to you, man. I really want to explore. We got to get out of the Western world. There's nothing in the Western world for you, bondage.
Okay. All right. Well, like you said,
you say that to everyone.
Yeah.
Did you listen to my story, bondage?
Yes.
The Vietnamese girl who married my friend. On the ArchieLuxury channel, did you listen to that story?
I guess that one I didn't listen to. No, the Vietnamese girl.
So basically, he married her. By the way, bondage, the billing method of birth control doesn't work.
Okay, it's good advice.
He married this woman. She was a nymphomaniac when they were dating. Absolute nymphomaniac.
Of course.
7 years later, I re-catch up with him. How are you going? He tells me they have sex once a month. It's not even proper sex. She just pulls her pants down, doesn't take her top off. And whilst they're having intimacy, she's still on her iPhone. And I went to visit him. He said to me, we've got an agreement. He cleans, he cooks, and looks after their kid. She makes all the big decisions.
I heard the story. That's you know what the problem.
And then he tells me her friend has got a beater car. It's in their garage whilst his car is on the street. And you know what? He doesn't talk to me anymore, bondage. Would me and you ever have a disagreement like that?
No,
I texted him. No. I said, you are pathetic.
No,
Is that? Do you think I should have told him that or not?
No, I mean, well, he's reinforcing. So here's the issue, right? Is that like at the end of the day, I mean, listen, and you're right. All women want something from you, regardless of what their status in life is. I mean, we want something from them, so there's a fair transaction there. I mean, let's be honest. But
is it only sex we want from them?
No.
We want titties as well, don't we?
No. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: is a woman, regardless of whether they're feminist or whatever they are, they still want to be able to respect the man they're with. And a guy that just rolls over and does all that, they're never going to respect that man. They're never going to respect that man. And so he gave in to that, thinking that it would be the right thing, and he needed to just have just a little bit more backbone. You don't got to be an asshole. I'm not saying you got to be an asshole, but you got to have backbone and like, no, I'm my own man. And he gave into that, and he's paying the price. So,
you think he could dig out of that hole now?
Oh no, you can never dig out of that hole. Once you show that you're soft, you can never dig out of that hole. It's too late.
You can turn into an asshole, but can't you?
That won't work. Yeah.
No, because then they become like arch enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have.
I got to tell you something that I found really
it,
offensive. Can I say this to you?
Yes.
Can I say this to you? Don't take this the wrong way, but I felt the way your ex treated Mike was despicable. Mike's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
He's probably the nicest guy on planet Earth. Okay.
Yeah. Why would that offend me?
No, but she didn't say it in so many words, but basically Mike doesn't have enough money to support her fucking lifestyle.
Do we do this?
Jamie Opulence and Bear combined don't have enough money to support her ego.
Like that bothered me at all. She's not even.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's so fucking offensive. Don't you think that's offensive or not?
Yeah.
I thought a relationship was a two-part partnership.
I thought Mike tapped out though.
Showcase watches.
No, I mean, I realized it
50.
wasn't a
Get
realistic,
someone to cover while you put payment reminder on WhatsApp for your PayPal info. If you don't do it right now, I'll set Bear on you. I'm going to send it now. I'm going to do them. Can I say something to your bondage? I think Tim, the fundraiser, I'm going to tell him to stop the fundraiser. I think we've got enough money. We've covered everything. We're fine. Okay.
I agree. I think Tim's just trying to raise enough money so you guys can fly Delta because he wants those Delta points. So.
I think it's time it's enough. I think we've got enough money as it is. I think we've got enough money. I think we've got to be grateful. This market is fucked.
I'll meet you in LA or San Francisco. I can't do both. I'll pick one.
It's okay. We're happy that we want to spend time with you.
You guys come hang out in Denver for a few days. We'll have some fun out here in the Rocky Mountains, and then you guys go out to New York. I do want to meet Bear though, so I have to go to New York to meet Bear.
Yeah, I thought you were going to come to New York.
If that's the only way I can meet Bear, then I will come to New York to meet Bear. Absolutely.
Well, I hope that's the only way you get to meet Bear.
Well, I used to live in the area, so it's fine. I'd love to come back. I always have business out there. It's fine.
What about you, Shovel?
I was originally going to fly out.
Please, I want to see you, Shovel. I want to see you.
Well,
you know the type of pizza you could rob from Archie in New York?
Oh, yeah. New York pizza, amazing.
Yeah, forget about it.
I was originally going to come out to Vegas, but I might actually come out to New York instead.
Yeah, I don't think you got another round of Vegas in you.
Yeah, Red, don't do Vegas again. Do New York City. I mean,
I'll maybe go to New York again because Vegas was too much. Vegas is too much for me.
And you got cartel problems out there. But you do have Jimmy.
Exactly.
Jimmy the gun.
Yeah, we got to get Jimmy out in New York. He was the highlight of the trip.
We love Jimmy. Oh, we love Jimmy, really. Jimmy's harmless. Jimmy's harmless. So yeah.
When he was storming around that cartel meet and greet, yelling, "Roman isn't the only one strapped in this bitch." I couldn't stop laughing.
What did he say? What did he say?
Remember how Paul Thorpe was all upset that some guy was waving a gun around saying he was going to get the cartel? Mm-hmm. When Tim got yoked out of the meet and greet by Gavin, he handed Jimmy the his what do you call it? His live stream camera.
Yeah.
And he started storming around. He tried to like get to Nico and they wouldn't let him there. And then he talked to Spencer for a second and he started getting annoyed how they were all giving him the cold shoulder and boxing him out. So someone in the chat sent a live stream, be careful, Roman's strapped. And then he, started yelling that he thought Roman wasn't the only one in the place that was strapped. I'm sure he was joking and responsibly left everything in the car unloaded, but you know how these internet stories live on.
Fuck me, Dad. These guys are nasty, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean,
very nasty.
They had some attitude in there, let me tell you.
Well, wait, what do you guys think the over-under is by October when the Pontiff comes to America? What's the over-under on being able to buy a Datejust and the Rolex AD?
I reckon the two-tones could be coming back into the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely two-tone. I think also some of the standard gold, like champagne day dates, may be available too. Not the special dials, but standard day dates will be available. You can't sustain this bullshit. This bullshit cannot be sustained. You know what I think the biggest disaster will be in this crash?
What's that?
Nautilus Aquanaut Paddocks and the Royal Oaks, AP Royal Oaks. Not necessarily the chronographs because they're not that inflated, the offshore.
But the three-handers are going to get it.
The three-handers are going to be slaughtered. Okay.
Do you want to hear something, Archie?
Yes.
I'm definitely not a flipper, but when I saw the Royal Oaks going up, I sold my gray dial 15500 for $75,000.
Wow.
Fuck me, Dad. That's a lot of money. That was crazy money. That's a lot of money.
I couldn't. I mean, because they're pains in the ass anyway. So I'm like,
they're finicky.
For almost $80,000. Fuck it.
Would you buy it for 40 on the slide down? At what point would you buy it back?
In the 30 to 40 range, I think it'll hover. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're probably worth that. They're worth that.
In the 30 to 40 range. I mean, I don't have any like delusional.
What color dial did you? You had the blue one, the blue and gray
I had
dial.
The rhodium, the gray dial, the gray dial.
Oh, the gray, the hard one,
yeah.
I have a neighbor who has a 15400 blue dial that he had doesn't follow the watch community, but basically got it as a gift from his parents when he graduated law school. And he was actually playing basketball in like a couple 6 weeks back, right before he was getting married. And I was telling him, like, you have no idea how much that watch is worth. He went online, and now he's a delusional fantasist, thinking he's going to get $100,000 for it. I'm trying to explain to him, like, if you really want to sell it and try to recoup some of the money you spent on your wedding, and put it.
How much did you spend on his wedding?
Oh, a lot. It was a big wedding.
Showcase watches £4.50.
It was like 300 people.
Cover you while you put payment reminder. Showcase, I have done it. I've put the reminder in the WhatsApp group. If you don't do it right now, I've done it. But Showcase, you forced me into it. I even put a screenshot of my overdrawn, my mortgage that's due. They give me 7 days grace. I'm not really worried at the moment, okay? I can always ask my dad. My dad kind of helps me out. Fuck, I hate asking him for anything, Yeah,
I can imagine.
Cam Pricing Elites, $2. It's good to see Turtle from Entourage on the panel. Who's Turtle? Which one's Turtle?
I suppose that's probably me, and I'll take that.
Take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Bondage and discipline. Let me tell you this. What you need to do is, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me, man. I honestly think sometimes I don't say thank you enough.
No, you don't need to thank me.
I got to be honest with you, man. We're in a bumpy patch, right? We're in a very bumpy patch. This is like landing a airplane with the landing gear. It won't come down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're spraying the foam on the runway.
Archie, I have a question, though. For my friend that wants to or is investigating selling that Royal Oak now, right? Don't you think his best bet is to get it serviced from an AP boutique before putting it up for sale, so that it has a fresh service on it?
What's the issue with his AP, Huff?
He just, you know, he had no idea how much money.
Who gave it to him? Who gave it to him? Who gave it to you?
No, I mean,
Can't sell wedding gifts.
AP charges you $2,000 for the fucking.
You can't sell wedding gifts. If that was given to him by his...
No. It was basically given to him by his parents.
Well, his parents... Stop! What exactly does this guy do for a living?
He's an employment attorney.
Okay, so he's an attorney.
Yeah.
And does
makes
he own
good
his
money,
own home, or
but
is he renting?
He just doesn't care about watches.
How much did his wedding cost?
Oh, I don't know. I'd assume somewhere around $100,000.
Oh.
Okay. Did he borrow it or what? Did he have money? What's the story?
I didn't ask that many questions, but I was at the wedding.
Why is he going to sell this watch? Do you know what? This is an heirloom. He's got an heirloom. He needs to put it in the bank safe and don't touch the fucking thing. Why are you telling him to sell it or do this?
Well, no. I didn't tell him to sell it. What happened was he was playing basketball with it on, and I was looking at it, and I realized it was a blue dial, and I noticed, like, you know, it definitely looked like it had been a little bit battered, and I was explaining to him how much money that watch is worth, because he doesn't really know about watches. It was just a gift to him. It's the same thing as a Rolex Datejust. And I was, you know, when he realized how much money it was, he's seen somewhere that
look after it. He starts to look after it. Okay,
and then he started saying, you know, I should just sell this and I'll get like a sub or something regular that he could beat on and not really have to worry about.
You can't beat on anything. That doesn't work like that. This hobby, you need to look after your stuff.
Yeah, you know what I really have to worry about.
Yeah. This is terrible.
$2,000 you think the service is going to be?
Oh, no. For AP, a 3-hand service is almost $2,000 US.
But I wouldn't be selling it. Why does he want to sell? He sounds like he's very wealthy.
No, but why would he
needs to cut back his spending. Cut back his spending. Don't sell things you've got.
He's just not like an ostentatious guy. I think he's, quite frankly, a little embarrassed by how much value it is.
But he'll never get the money back on the service.
Right. So if he's going to sell it,
I think you would. You would get the money back on an AP service. Yeah, I think you do. Because
I know most watches, like if it has a fresh service, usually go for a significant premium.
Does it have the original papers and box?
He has everything: the box, the papers. He even
then
showed me.
Don't service it, sell it. No, don't service it, sell it. Yeah.
And he
I honestly, I think it's bad luck to sell these things. You got a gift like that. Just tell him. By the way, is he enjoying how is married life going? Does he get unlimited sex?
I'm sure. Yeah, he seems to be having fun.
Yeah, although bondage and discipline, that doesn't last forever. Bondage, you know this, don't you?
I know that. Well, here's the other thing too. If you send it to AP, it's going to be like 3 months before you get it back.
Look, the market will fuck itself by that time. By the time he sells it, he will lose 20,000. It'll be back down to normal. Why does he look? You know what? It's not even our problem. I think he's quite well off. He just rings up mummy and daddy and say, "Can you lend me $100K? I'm a bit short this month." He doesn't.
I don't think it's that. You know, he's that wealthy, but he's a hardworking guy.
What sort of girl did he marry? What was so special about her?
I mean, she's young, beautiful, mid-20s, from San Diego. She converted to Judaism for him. She moved over here, stayed, you know, started her life over
bondage
here.
and discipline, they'll swim through sewage for money. Do you realize that?
Of course I do.
Fuck me dead. They'll do anything for money, won't they?
Yeah, of course they will. Yeah.
You know what he needs to do is... I got to tell you something, Hoff. Just tell him to keep it. I'll be honest with you. I don't care what the hell happens to me. There is no way in the world I'd ever sell my Sky Dweller. Even if I had the Russians were on my doorstep, I'd be putting that. Come on, Archie. I'd be putting that into my asshole.
Archie, even if it was your life, I would not be offended if you sold the Sky Dweller. Come on, man.
No, I'll be honest with you.
I'll tell him to
There's
just.
No way in the world I would sell that watch. And you know what? If it did lose it for some reason, I would spend eternity to hunt it down.
Like Bear did the pig sub?
You'd be praying to Jesus.
Me and Jesus have a deal. I'll always stay Catholic as long as he finds me parking spots in the city.
Yeah.
It's the deal we have. Okay.
But I will still contend. I know everyone's gonna fucking jump on me because I got you one, but I think the Rolex Skydweller is one of the best one and done prospects in the Rolex catalog because it's got everything.
I love it. You know what? I love it more than life itself.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm dying for one. I want that to be my next Rolex as well.
You know what? I got to be honest with you. Someone said something. Maybe we've become so greedy. We don't appreciate things. We don't appreciate people. Why are we so materialistic? Why can't we just love what we've got? Why do we need constant more? I don't understand this.
It's because of people like you, Archie, that want everything and tell everyone that they should get it.
To hoard and
I never
possess,
said-
I thought. Isn't that the mantra?
You know what? I got to be totally honest with you. I think we've got enough. You got to say, I got enough. I'm happy. I don't need more.
Yeah.
Well, when we visit Lord in Los Angeles, you will definitely learn the answer to that question about why more is never enough.
Lord, how was the show you ran for me, Lord? Tell me this.
I think it was really good. You know, there are good days, there are bad days for super chats. It wasn't particularly there weren't too many super chats, I have to admit. We worked hard. Bondage came through as he always does, both with the company and conversation, and of course with his generosity as well.
So what was the total super chats for that day? This was on the 12th,
It was like
which was
400,
actually the 11th.
wasn't it, Lord? Yeah.
400.
This was 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
It was about $400, I think.
Your Thursday.
400.
My
Okie
Wednesday.
dokie. Now I'm just keeping. The reason I'm asking you, Lord, is because I've got to. We've got a commercial agreement, me and you.
That's
and
true.
you know what? I'm just going to put this in my ledger now because I pay these bills. I pay these bills as soon as I get my money in, and I love you, Lord. You know this. It's important. I pay you. It's very important. I pay you because
it is important that we show our love with cold hard cash. I think that's
no. Well, it's the deal. I'm glad you could cover me because otherwise, what do I do? So this was on the. It's actually the 12th of May. Fuck! What the hell happened to my keyboard? I hate this.
Is that actually Cam from Tim's show with that avatar? That was just it just changed. Sorry.
Super chat. Speaking of
Poff, do you mind if I go refresh here for my
Absolutely.
next round? Okay.
I'm doing myself in a second.
Okay,
so
I'm going to
we'll
go
cover each
refresh
other.
here soon, Archie.
12th of May. That's when you were there, man. You were there, and this was Lord. It was great to have you there, Lord.
Thank you, sir.
And so it was actually just looking at the figures there, Lord. The figures say that it was $400. Okay, I'm going to work this out now, Lord.
Sure.
$400 minus 30% to Google, minus 30% for you is $84. There we go. 84 Australian dollars. Okay, Lord.
Thank you.
$84 to talk to me is not a lot, Lord. So
that was pretty. I got to tell you something. You know what? This YouTube business, man. Here we go. Rhino Wisdom, $5. Thank you, Rhino Wisdom. I do appreciate the super chats. Can I ask you something, Bondage?
Yes.
What happens? Do you have friends who come to you and they tell you they're in such terrible situations? How do you tell them, I can't really help you? What's the best way to say that to them?
I don't have a lot of friends that do that. I have had it happen in the past. So what I would do is you listen, as you should, let them speak. Don't talk a lot. And I'm afraid to even answer. I don't even want to look at the chats right now as I answer this. But, so like, are they asking for money or just your emotional support, Archie?
Well, I don't have a lot of money, but I said to one guy, I said, how about I give you a chance to earn money? I said, I know.
I
said to him,
that won't help them. They just need you to listen to them, let them vent. And
Okay.
yeah, just let them vent. The money thing that's not going to help them. Let them vent.
Okay. Is it okay? I bought them lunch. I said, "Here's some money. Go buy yourself a nice
that's
lunch."
okay. No, that's okay.
Okay.
I mean,
That's okay.
make them think that you really care and love them. That's
I
what they
do
want.
care. I do care.
I
Look,
know.
but you know the thing is, I can't help everyone. You know this.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I got to be honest with you. The losses that we've seen in the market, I'm getting really worried.
Well, no, it's been bad. I mean, believe me. I mean, it's not been happy in my household either. But you know, this is a long game. You know, so I'm a young man, and this is the way you got to view it.
Tell me this: where do you find a nice milfy lady who's a nymphomaniac at times like this to ease the stress?
I go for the French. That's my suggestion.
Yeah. Well, how much
French woman. That's the trick.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. The whole world is terrible at the moment. It's I don't know what to say. Do you think we were greedy? Did we appreciate it when things were good? But did we? I didn't know if we appreciated anything.
Of course we didn't.
Right. You never appreciate anything until you lose it. You know that, Arch.
Would you ever go bondage and disciplines? Interesting. So you sold your AP 15500 you had.
Yep.
I love that watch, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a great watch, but for almost $80,000, I think I felt I did a good deal on that.
You sold it to a dealer, or who did you sell it to?
No, I did that private sale.
You put it on
Especially
Craigslist?
for the rhodium dial, you got a great deal on that.
Yeah, I know. I got it for $75,000. I mean, I thought that was a great fucking sell.
Yeah.
And tell me this.
I got it back right now, I'm ahead. But I mean, that's not why I did it. But for me, it was just like, I love AP, but they're not fucking $70,000 to $80,000 watches. Right. I just couldn't, not sell it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Tell me this. Our good friend Red Shovel, do you think he should keep his 3 APs? He's talking about minimizing, but getting one. He's quite a wealthy guy.
What is
don't
he
let
have?
his.
I don't know what he has.
He's got an offshore diver and he's got 2 chronograph offshores.
See, I'm not an
I'd
offshore
keep that
fan.
shit.
I'm not an offshore fan, so I shouldn't answer this because I hate the offshores. It's fucking terrible.
I hate the offshores.
I have a question for Shovel. Are they like the true chronograph offshores or the ones that are based on a module?
One's okay. One of the chronographs is a 2012 like Panda dial, as you call it, and then one is the one of the new 43mm chronographs. So,
sweet. So the 43 is the proper chrono, right? That has the code 1159.
Yeah. But I don't like that watch because
it's good to have one of each. He's got a module one and he's got the real one. He's got one of each. This is a fucking perfect collection. All he needs now is a 15400 or a 15300 and he's fucking hosed. He's hosed it. Super Neutron Star, $2. Arch, you weigh 300 pounds. Your MILF weighs 400 pounds. I got to tell you something.
That's a lot of milk.
I don't mind a bit of girth, but that's ridiculous. That's just
wait. 300 pounds is what? Is that 21 stone in Australian? I gotta.
It's heavy. You know what I mean?
That's officially mountain climbing.
Well, 400 pounds is like freaking what is it? That 25 stone? Holy shit!
So, no, I'll tell you this now. Okay, I'll tell you this now. I can tell you this now. 164 pounds. There you go. So 264 pounds.
I weigh less than 164, Archie. I'd get creamed by this MILF.
Squished like a pancake.
Exactly. I weigh less than Mike the Snake. Which he changed his name in the chat, but
he's so cool. He's such a cool guy. Let me say this: what's your views on the world market at the moment? There, what is your opinion?
You talking to me?
Holy shit, Bondage! What the fuck, Bondage? Hey, Bondage! You're a very generous man, there, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna make a promise to you now. I'm not gonna spend every cent I get. I'm gonna do sensible things. I'm gonna stop buying consumer products.
Archie, we would never watch you if you did sensible things.
You know, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what to do anymore. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why aren't I happy in my life? Can I ask you that?
You know, because you probably should embrace. Here's what you should do to get happy in your life: sell one of your protects.
Yes.
Sell one of your protects. You know, I don't know.
I bought Birkins for the wife. I thought that would spice up my sex life, and it was a fucking waste of money.
Listen,
I want my money back. I want my fucking money back.
Archie, I love you, and I don't want us to ruin our relationship. But buying all this LV bullshit and the Birkins, that's got to stop. Fucking stop doing that, man. Yeah,
I have a feeling he cares more about the Birkins than his wife. Is that the case, Arch?
You know, the thing is, if I, instead of buying one of those stupid Birkins, if I found $100 for half an hour whore.
Yeah, exactly. You know how many
gave her a little perfume.
Yep.
Spent $100. Went to see her maybe twice a week. So it's $200 plus a small gift. Right?
So you know what you got to do here.
But I'm saying, you know what? I'd get so much value out of her. She would think I was God.
Yeah,
whereas I give my wife a fucking 15,000, 10,000 US dollar handbag. She fucking, oh yeah, that's great. Well, where's the fucking laundry? Why did you fucking dress up? Nah, just fucked. They're fucked.
You know what?
You know that?
Archie,
think about it though. You own 2 cars right now, right? If you were to put a new set of tires and rims on which one, would you do it on the Civic or that sexy BMW you got in the garage?
I got to be totally honest with you. That BMW is what you call a money pit.
Yeah, of course it is.
You understand? That's
hold on.
I got to be honest with you, right? The women that you attract with these sort of material goods are not women that are keepers. They're bitches.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Remember what you told Giro, pal, back in the day?
Yes.
But you know what you should do, Archie? You should sell definitely at least one of your Calatravas, maybe 2 Pateks, and you should sell your Explorer 2 and get a Batman. Forget the Pepsi, just get a Batman on the Oyster, and that'll make you happy as shit. Don't get rid of the Milgauss. Do not get rid of the Milgauss. Right. Don't get rid of that.
I feel like he has a spiritual attachment to that one.
Don't get rid of the Milgauss. No, the Milgauss.
Here we go. Super Neutron Star, $200. You weigh 300 pounds. Your MILF weighs 400. Thank you. Okay. Fair enough. You know what? I feel like ice cream. Do you like ice cream? Any of you guys like ice? Is that bad for me to eat ice cream?
Yeah, I love ice cream.
Yeah.
No, it's
Here we
not.
go. SR Bell, 67, $2. AC, I took a 30-minute poo. Actually, you know what? Some of the best times I've had is when you do that. You know, I fucking...
When you let
that you
Fico
feel
know?
alive. GB, $2. The BMW is making Dave Ramsey proud of you. You know what? I had this favorite ice cream. It's called gingerbread ice cream. You ever had that?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You had that?
Oh yeah. Of course, during the holidays.
Gingerbread ice cream.
Hey, Green Room.
My problem is
drinking? Green Room. What are you always drinking? Is that tea or coffee?
It's tea.
Tea.
It's coffee.
Green tea.
Yeah.
He's a coffee guy. He's always talking about his coffee.
Yeah.
Green Room, are we still on hiatus for the War Room?
Well, I've been taking some time off to work on a secret project. Woo! What could it be? Woo.
I can hear the excitement in your voice, Green.
Yeah, okay. He does seem alive when he talks about that secret project.
Yeah,
I'm looking for
a little vibrato there.
I'm looking for a third commentator for the project, and I'm not sure who it's going to be. It's brainstorming with Tim. I don't know who.
Okay.
Oh well,
I'm going to go refill and take a poo myself. So.
All right,
I'll be back in a minute. Yeah.
You know, the other day who was that? AC Morgan was on. I actually thought that was SR Bell. I forgot those are two separate guys. I got them confused. I was super chatting, wondering why I wasn't getting my jokes, and then I realized I was super chatting the wrong person. We never met SR Bell, right? Has he ever come on stream?
No,
I don't know. No.
No, but for $10,000, I'll eat his turd.
Oh yeah, now he should be throwing out those prices, right? I bet there's a fire sale on eating a bowl of Shaquille O'Neal's poo right now.
You ever tried eating poo?
No. I did see one time when I used to be a huge Howard Stern fan, and they had a kid on there who ate dog shit to meet Pamela Anderson or something like that, and it was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wino Wisdom $2, thank you. Wino, we got Lux Report. That's my friend Lux Report. Archie, send me the link. Lux Report. I love my Lux Report. Lux Report. He is my friend forever. I love him. I really, really love my Lux Report. In fact, I'm trying to tell Lux Report to do a stream on the the dungeon, the horology dungeon.
Yeah, I want to find some. I got to find my stick, and then I'm gonna get a slot in there myself. Gotta figure out how to stir up some trouble.
Lord, I want to thank you for filling in for me. I've been a bit down for the last couple of days. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got to snap out of this, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's been a pleasure whenever you need it, but we would always rather have you here in full form, of course.
Yeah, Lux Report. Lux Report wants to come on. Let's get the Lux on there. I love my Lux Report.
He was the original owner of Elite Luxury, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly. It's Horology Dungeon. It's called Horology Dungeon, and he was the original owner.
You know, actually, they say that channel's built on some type of online Indian burial ground. That's why it's so cozy.
Ha ha ha!
You know, no, I'd like to see more people on the dungeon. You know.
Hey, Lux Report, how are you? Lux, how are you, man?
Hey, I'm all good. How are you?
Hey, Lux.
I love you. You know that? Did you get my Skype I sent you?
No, I haven't opened Skype yet. Sorry, it's early in the morning here. Hi, guys. I can't talk too loud because some people are sleeping, but I'm just here in the background just showing my support for Archie. So it's all good.
Lux Report's going to be running a stream for me on the dungeon, a weekly stream.
Oh, that's great to hear.
He's a great guy. I love him. I love him to death. He's very shy. I got to try and prod him into the corner. It's like herding cats. He's been a friend of mine for years. I was in awe of this guy. This guy was just amazing.
You don't need to be in awe of me. I'm just an average nobody.
You know, Lux Report has had a Rolls-Royce Phantom.
Quick question, Arch. What's with your mods today? What's with your admins today?
What about them?
I don't know. There's this vile, vicious fuckers in the chat today. Jeez.
Oh, that's normal. That's normal. Snafu.
Is that how your admins act? Jesus Christ.
I don't really care. You know what, Lux Report? Let's go. I don't even read that. You know, you got to be positive in this world.
For sure.
I've got to tell you. You know what? I wanna change Bondage's life. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I got some.
I want to change his life. Okay. Now, Lux Report, you're going to be involved in this. Okay.
Okay, sounds interesting.
What I want to do is I want to set up a harem. Okay.
Okay.
And this is going to be this is what we're going to do is setting it up, right? We're just a very nice little group of entertainers for him, which, you know, I think he is a good guy. He just needs to have some spiritual awareness, and we're going to help him, okay?
Okay.
the funny thing is, did you know? Can I tell you something? I'll tell you a secret. So a friend of mine, bondage and discipline, friend of mine, Ian the watchmaker, he's fucked over 7,000 women. Okay.
Really?
That's the one. That's the one that I met.
Yeah, Ian, the watchmaker. You met Ian. Okay,
So he's like
Ian.
he's like
Only-
the Will
only
Chamberlain of
7,000?
watchmakers.
Well, we think at least 7,000. That
Oh.
statistic was okay. I'm just telling you because
How
he's
many
been
is
in the.
how many whores does Suckerhorn fuck compared to 7,000 women?
The thing is, Suckerhorn didn't live there for 10 years straight. This
Yeah.
guy lived there 10 years in Philippines, and he just anyhow. What I'm trying to say to you is, right? That guy, he met this woman. So he met her when she was 18 or 19, and he was in his 50s. He was cool. He was a cool guy. And then you know what happened?
What?
Talk to her today. She won't fuck him. She said, "You're too old for me."
Well, that happens to all of us.
She said, "You're too old." You know what? Because he was an idiot, he brought her back to the Western world. If she was in the Philippines with him, she would realize her value, which is she could be replaced in 5 fucking minutes.
It's like that old Eddie Murphy skit. I want half, Eddie, right? You ever see that one, Arch?
I told him, okay, his wife's going away for 3 weeks. You know what I said to him to do? He's got a $1.7 million apartment in Sydney. I said, you sell the fucking thing and you sign a rental agreement with the new owner that you've got 1 year to rent the place. Does that make sense, Bondage?
Yeah.
And then what you do is you transfer all the funds overseas to a country with no fucking clawback. And you then say to her, here's 100,000. I want you to behave. Because she's trying to take him for everything he's got.
Yeah.
So I told him this. But you know what he said to me? I'm not the sort of man who would do that. That's what he said to me. He wouldn't fucking do that.
Sorry.
She would do it to him. She would do it to him, but he wouldn't do it to... What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't understand it either.
I'm not saying to be bad to anyone. I like to be very kind. I'm a very nice...
Well, you know
These
me,
fucking... You know what? One thing for sure is I reckon, no disrespect to Blondie, she would fucking shaft you big time.
Of
She would
course
have
she would.
no qualm whatsoever. Say you put all your money in her control, she would fucking replace you faster.
Well, of course she would. But you know me, Archie. I'm a polite man. You know, I'm a polite guy. So,
in fact, I think SR Bell $2 AC. How much for a HJ in the Philippines? Why would you even get a HJ? You get a BBB. BBBBJ. Why would you go for a HJ? HJ, you get that for a nickel. It's a nickel. In fact, they'd pay you to give you a HJ. I got to tell you this seriously, Bondage. You need to wise up. I'll be honest with you. You are completely unmarriable. You understand that?
it's probably true. Yeah.
No, let me explain it to you. Any woman you marry, where's he gone?
Well, we lost him.
You see?
He's never
She
coming
would
back, Archie. You
shaft him.
fucked it up.
Yeah,
She
you really
would
did
shaft
hurt his
him. No,
feelings.
he's coming back. She would shaft him for his money. This is the problem. I got a friend of mine who's worth $2 million.
He needs the link back.
He's a
You need
sporting
to link.
memorabilia collector. He's actually a big Mike Tyson collector. Okay? Guess what?
Sorry about
He
that.
can never marry anybody because she would move in, she would fuck him silly, she would have a kid with him, and he loses half his money. Do you understand that? It's simple. Game, set, match. The Western world, you understand this, Lord, don't you, or not?
Yes.
What's that thing behind you, Lord, on the ball? What's that thing? What the fuck is that?
There's someone I like at BMW and a set of LV briefcases.
Did I send that to you? Bondage, What I was trying to say to you is you are
no.
completely unmarriable. Do you understand this? Because I can tell you this now. Any woman that you have a relationship with, she will marry you, she'll have a kid with you, and in 10 years later, she will take more than half. Do you understand that?
Yeah, no, I do understand that. That's why I'd never get married.
And
again.
these bitches have no qualm in doing that to you. They will do that to you.
And by the way, I kept hitting the link for the live stream, but it kept taking me to Lord's channel. Lord.
That's my
Rhino Wisdom, $5. The first live stream here that O'Sheen appeared with Blondie, you could see Blondie get visibly Twitter baited by O'Sheen. She wants O'Sheen. I think, I'll be honest
Tim
with
lost
you.
that lead. She's been on O'Sheen's more than Tim's stream lately. And she just started a YouTube channel yesterday, actually.
What's it called?
I didn't know that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Hold on. Let me go back. I'll dig it
Super
up.
Neutron Star, $2. Bacterius vaginis is a rare disease. Careful.
True.
I don't know what to say anymore. I'm trying to find happiness. That's the thing I'm trying to find. Lux
Well,
Report's been
started a
looking.
channel?
That's what
Sorry?
we all trying to find.
Yeah.
Happiness. Is it a Rolls Royce Phantom? Tell me that.
No.
Why you say that? Would
happiness
you
is
get a
life
Rolls Royce
experiences.
Phantom, Bondage?
No, absolutely fucking not.
A Bentley?
A Bentley, maybe, because a Rolls Royce, you have to have a driver. You can't drive your own Rolls Royce.
In a Ghost, you can drive it yourself.
Yeah.
I suppose, but
a Phantom. Come on, a Phantom.
No.
Bob Mosley has a Phantom. Bob Mosley has a.
No, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, if you're gonna get a midlife crisis car, I still favor the 911 because Porsche, you can get 100,000 miles out of it.
You can still get your money back when you wake up.
Yeah, and you get your money back. You know. So.
SR Bell 67, $2 AC. Does Blondie have roast beef curtains?
I don't know
understand these. These are getting really nasty and personal. You know, look, I'll be honest with you, Bondage. She's not a bad kid. I honestly, I've got certain parts of her I do like in her.
Guys.
Good way to put it.
No, listen, I have no issues with her being in the community. I'm not here to boot her out, but I'm dumbfounded to own her own channel now.
Hold on. If you go to her, hold on. I'm trying to send email it to myself so I can put the link in the private channel. She started it the other day on Tim's stream because he was gassing her up, saying how she could take out Jenny L and a bunch of the other ones if, you know, Tim and people like OC fed her some topics.
Well, can I be honest? And I know I'm going to go to hell for saying this, but like when I saw Kelly, like,
yes,
she does a good job of having her pictures make herself look perfect. And I saw some Instagram pictures of her, and it's like, holy shit, you know. Like, I mean, you know, she's a pretty woman, but
absolutely. But she knows how to post a rack up. Let's be honest.
she knows how to. So,
I don't think they're that perfect in real life. You realize that, don't you?
Yeah, they never are.
Hold on. Link is coming, fellas. By the way, O'Sheen was saying how he can't appear on here anymore. We're hurting his brand, Arch. What do you think about that? It was on Tim's stream.
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
I think it's basically him responding to being muted. He's still hurt by it. And he was saying he risks his brand every time he comes on the show. And, you know, the fact that he was muted while he puts everything at risk. All these brands reach out to him. Hold on, guys. Private chat. That is the Blondie channel. And, yeah, how he just can't come on here anymore. And then he joined Tim's.
You know what?
Yeah,
it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, what can I say? What can I do?
Yeah, I don't know if she got 50 subscribers yet, but that was the big push the other day so she can start live streaming.
You need 50
she's at 49. She's at 49. Who wants to take her over the path?
Holy shit. She's got a... Did Did you realize that she wants attention? Did you find that?
Of course she does.
Never. Fuck, I never would have guessed that.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
This isn't a revelation. Yeah.
And I mean, Lord had her. Lord said, "Oh, I don't like blondes," and then she made the comment, "I'm not really a blonde." I mean, why would you fucking
Lord
say
knows
that?
how to play it.
No, she
Lord
actually
knows.
is. The sad thing is she actually is a real blonde. I mean, she does bleach it lighter, but she is actually a natural blonde. Yeah.
She's a nice person. I think she's just got to find one thing about her, which I find really disturbing. She has this uncanny ability to work out your net worth without actually asking your net worth.
She wasn't really on O'Sheen until she seen that Royal Oak Chrono. Let's be
No,
honest.
O'Sheen's just cool. O'Sheen, O'Sheen was a hobosexual. Okay, did you know that he was a hobosexual? He made that.
You can tell he's got the gift of gab. He's got some swag. He knows what lighting
he's got a
works in.
swagger. He's got swagger. Okay, he was a musician and.
He's a little bit of pizzazz. He's a little bit of pizzazz.
Of course he is. Of course.
I'm glad you put it in past tense because now he's just a hobo. Nothing sexual about
it.
But
the funny thing is, you know, there are corporate whores in this world, don't you? They look for men who are quite affluent to just milk and sponge.
I have a friend who works for Bloomberg. He used to arrange these Bloomberg happy hours, and he would do them at these bars where they knew like a lot of these women would lurk, and him and his friends that were fellow executives that were single, they would go there and, you know, throw around a lot of money, and they would have a lot of fun on 2nd Avenue, New York City, in the Upper East Side. There's certain.
I like the way he brings out the morality. What difference does it make if you're single or married? Can't you have a bit of a prowl?
Well, I was just trying to cover his tracks because he's now married.
Big deal. Who cares?
Hey, Arch, I'm sorry. I've got to go. My mechanics just arrived.
Hey, we love you. Best of luck with the car problems. Okay.
Take care.
Take care, guys. Cheers.
He's a nice guy. You know, he's an amazing kid.
Yeah, he seems really smart.
I don't know if you know his story, but ever since he was a kid, he wanted to travel the world. And one of his first places he went to was America, actually. And you wouldn't believe this. He was brutalized by the American system. He's not a burglar, right? But he was walking in Miami. He was arrested by the cops for listen to this. He was arrested. They alleged that he fucking stole a handbag from somebody. And can you believe this shit?
A purse snatcher? They called him a purse snatcher?
Because he was out on the street. Why are you on the street? Because, well, I'm a tourist. I'm just coming here. Why are you doing that? And you know, the reality is he's just a fucking innocent kid who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's just shit. It's just absolute shit. But he's a very interesting individual. He's toured the world, and he lives in one of the Asian countries. And I think, has he got the meaning of life yet? He's had a lot of luck. He was a professional gambler. That's where he got the Rolls Royce from. He was up 400,000 pounds. And then he didn't know when to stop. That's the problem. It's always the case with this. He didn't know when to stop. You got to leave the casino. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to leave the casino. Pavel, $10. How much did he steal from you in the Elite Luxury deal? Well, I bought the channel off him. There's nothing.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. He's a lovely guy. I really love him. He's been a good friend. He was earning big money. He was earning, because he used to do a lot of conspiracy theory videos. Very clever guy. I've offered him a job on my Elite Dungeon. I've offered him a job. But he doesn't. I don't know why he doesn't feel comfortable doing it. What do you say to someone like that, Bondage?
Well, Archie.
Go ahead, Lord.
You were saying that that channel is jinxed. like pretty loudly until like a month ago. Maybe he took some issue with that a little bit.
I don't know. He's a lovely guy. I love him to death. He's my friend. You know what I mean? I'd do anything for him. I love him.
I like the idea of convincing people to do one show a week rather than convincing one person to do 5 shows a week. I think various people is a good idea.
Who's that one person who was asked to do 5 shows a week? Is this someone we know? Is he on this panel?
Look, I wanted to get Green Room and I wanted to get Lux Report to do a show. But I can't get them to do anything. Nobody wants to do anything with me.
Mike, you're looking really tired.
Yeah, I'm fading a little bit.
Mike, you better have a lie down. Go and have a lie down, Mikey. We love you, okay?
No,
we really care for you.
I'm enjoying the chat.
I got to tell you, in all honesty, there, I got another friend of mine who's a crypto millionaire. He was worth about 3 million Australian dollars. He's not worth 3 million Australian dollars now. What do you say to someone?
Sucks for you.
It's just sad. You know what I mean? Some of these people.
No, Arch, I know.
Was crypto a safe place to put money?
Hold on. Kelly and Blondie are rebel streaming right now. Both of them.
Fuck me, why would they do that to me?
No, say it ain't so.
Wait, should I unsubscribe so she goes under 50?
Why would they do that? I don't understand.
So, Kelly, would you get the 200 with the strap or bracelet?
Say it ain't so.
I don't know. They're just nasty. These women are very nasty. Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
I wanted 300, the sub 100, and then I was just like, I like.
Oh, come on. This is like The View. Get that out of here.
I don't want one. I want the sub 200. So.
Exactly.
Somebody just.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to help them anymore. They're just nasty. Hey, Red Shovel, what are you doing to me, Red? Red, what are you doing to me, Red? Those women are very nasty women, okay? They will use you for what they can get out of you, then they spit you out. They don't come on anymore. Red, what are you doing to me, Red?
I know. I was just having a wee look. Just having a wee look to see what was happening.
I don't think it's fair that they do. Why would they do that to me? Can I ask you that?
Because they don't really like you. Because they don't really like you. That's why.
You reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kelly was never a friend, really. And Blondie, I'll be honest with you, there's parts of her I like there's certain parts I like. Then there's other parts that really fucking annoy me with her.
Nah, I don't really like either of them, to be honest with you. You know.
Oh, you reckon?
You'd fuck them, but you know, that's about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're not really my friends, are they?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Green Room. We got to adjust this war room chart ASAP.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. Kelly disappointed me a lot. She did a little. I think she used me.
She uses everyone for the stream she's on. You see when Tim had a Roman Sharth on, she was the first one backstage, jumped on. She had questions prepared. The second Roman's like, I got to leave. She was out of there.
I'll bring this on my shoulders because I can handle it. First of all, like I said, she does the best job of her pictures because when you look at the real Kelly, it's like, no, she's like a 4. She's a 4. Yeah. If her husband wants to come after me, come at it, dude.
Come after me.
Come take your best shot. That's all I'll say. Come take your best shot. Yeah. She's a 4. Come take your best shot.
And I'm in New York City.
What do you think Blondie is? Because I've actually really looked at Blondie's. What do you think Blondie is? Seriously.
Well, do you want me to include her mind or just her body? Because that makes a big difference.
Her body.
Her body's 7.
See, her skin's not that good. I had a really good look at it. The skin's not that great, is it?
Come on, Archie. Hey, no, Archie, come on, man. Are you really going to be that? No. I mean, her body's 7 to 7. Yeah.
And the mind?
The mind, I'm not going to comment on. No. So.
Why is she so evil? Can I ask you that?
Why is she so evil?
Like she pretends like it's like the whole woke culture. Can I tell you a story? Right? It's like this woke culture where you can't say it, right? But she's just a fucking money. She's just after what she can get for herself. She's fucking nasty. At least don't pretend that you're self-interested bitch but she just pretends to be nice and caring and an environment, whatever cause is going at the time, should be part of.
Archie, some people
cheap.
would say, some people would say she's just like you. Some people.
No, but I'm very honest. Like, I tell you the truth. I tell you that I don't try and.
He's not a delusional fantasist.
Exactly right. I'm not a delusional fantasist.
Ron Shrink, I love you, but like I can pull in way better tails, so my standards are higher. That's all I'm going to say about that. So
I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I know both of you guys personally, right? Right? Can I say this to both of you? Both of you guys have appalling choices you've made because of women. Equally appalling. And I love you both. Fuck, we've done silly things as men for pussy, haven't we? Why are we so stupid? Why are we so dumb? Can I ask you that? Why are we so fucking weak?
Because of the 2 balls that are hanging below your unit.
I was going to say it's biological.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't stand a chance.
You're fucked.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
Good part of me does, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've done so many stupid things in my life, right? Really fucking stupid. I continue to do stupid things.
The pussy has the power.
But if without sex, do we feel alive as men? But that's the question. Do you feel alive as a man if we don't have the sex?
Without sex, do we feel alive as men?
You want to be a castrato. You know those singers. Remember they used to cut your balls off. What's that called? The castrato singers, you know?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to be?
Oh, hell no.
What do you reckon?
Hey, Archie, will you wear a Justice for Johnny t-shirt in Las Vegas?
Justice for Johnny? Who's Johnny? Johnny Depp, you mean?
Yes.
I love. What's wrong with Johnny Depp? I've always been a
I
huge
love him.
Johnny
He's
Depp.
innocent.
Oh, he's being screwed over by his girl on. He's been torn up on the media by his girl.
Blondie is the Amber Heard of the watch community.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Great
She's
knowledge.
the Amber Heard of the watch community. Yeah.
Did you ever shit you bed bondage?
Ha ha. Ha ha. Jesus Christ. That's a good question.
I ask these hard-hitting things so you don't have to watch.
Yes.
Got to keep your brain
I must
clean.
admit,
so
you
this
must
way
admit-
O'Sheen will feel free to come back sometime.
Don't you feel a bit sorry for Johnny Depp? He was just used by these women.
Oh, the same way like Mel Gibson with that Oksana Russian broad he had a couple of years back.
Mel Gibson had it coming.
Oh,
in
well,
so many ways.
fair enough. But I still had to feel bad for him in that trial. I feel like it always comes back around, though.
Yeah, Mel Gibson had a bit of a weird upbringing. Some of his views are a bit
He's Australian, right, Archie?
Yeah, he is. Mad Max. Mad Max was the movie, but I got to be honest with you, Johnny Depp. I remember watching 21 Jump Street as a kid.
I love that movie.
I thought he was so cool in that. I thought, fuck, he's so cool. I also loved him. My favorite movie with Johnny Depp is The Professor, where he plays this professor who's got a fucking terminal disease, and he starts saying things like his wife's having an affair, and he just doesn't give a shit about anything. I just thought that was actually quite a good role he had. It suited him. And he drove a Mercedes-Benz W123, which I got to respect the man for. I don't know why they didn't make any reference to his Mercedes-Benz that he was a enthusiast, because that's the sort of a car you don't just have. You have to really, really be an enthusiast to have that. Because by modern standards, they're not that fast. But I love them. I love the W123s. W123s are late 70s, early 80s, that time period, 10-year band. And I think he had a diesel. It might have been a diesel. I can't. But that movie was really cool. I really like Johnny Depp. And, the other person you feel sorry for is Robin Williams. Apparently Robin Williams, he committed suicide. He had 4 or 5 lots of alimony he was paying.
Yeah.
Like these women, they marry you because you're a celebrity, and they just milk you for eternity.
They killed Robin Williams. That's all we need to talk about. That's it. And
I'm serious. I mean, they put pressure on him. They fucking sucked him dry. The poor bastard. All he wants is a good fuck and a bit of love and someone to laugh at his jokes. He would have been fine. But no. They weren't ever happy.
Yep.
They took complete advantage of him. And I think that's why he ended things.
No, wait. Loose Tooth is right. Phil Hartman, same thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Phil Hartman really is the saddest case.
Yeah, exactly. A fucking comic genius and someone to suck him.
Robbed
murdered him.
Murdered him.
If I had stayed with you-know-who another 6 months,
you know
I
what?
would have murdered.
Yeah, that is a foreshadowing if you ever seen one, Bob. That is a great call.
Yeah, this one is true, though. That he did have another nasty disease.
Yes, he did. He did, but with the financial,
it was only getting worse.
It's never one thing that pisses you off. It's about half a dozen. You know what I mean? It's always half a dozen fucking things. Okay, it's never one thing. It's this, it's that. Everything is a fucking disaster. I'm just gonna take a toilet break. I will be right back.
Yeah, but that disease that he had was one that only gets really bad really quickly. I think.
Who, Robin Williams?
Yeah, he had.
No, Green Room. Let's just admit it. It was women sucking him dry.
All right.
What did he have? Syphilis or gonorrhea? Or
he had
something?
Lewy body dementia. That was getting worse.
I never heard of that.
Okay.
Yeah, not many people. Yeah.
He was actually an interesting guy. He named his daughter Zelda. He was a huge fan of the Nintendo Zelda franchise. He actually named his daughter that. He did a bunch of commercials for it. If you've seen that, he was a huge sneaker fan. Really,
he was a huge Evangelion fan.
Yeah, he was an interesting guy.
Did Robin Williams watch this?
I wouldn't be surprised. He was certainly a collector.
You know that Mork and Mindy is where I live now in Boulder. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nanu.
Exactly.
Lord, did you make the JLC event yesterday?
Oh yeah, I was there. Do you wanna see my favorite pick from it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see.
Did you run into Alex?
I took Alex there.
Oh, get out of here. Amazing.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the CEO, right?
Yes, she was happy to meet the YouTube celebrity, Lord Hellespont.
Check you out.
Very good.
I like it. That is a power horology couple if I've ever seen one.
She had a nice watch.
Is she holding your hand in that picture, or she's holding both her hands? Because if she's holding your hand,
that's
and
both
I'm her husband, I'm snapping when I see this picture.
Good. Mission accomplished. No, she was just very, very generous. She had the Rendezvous Star, the shooting star watch that JLC just came out with. So she showed that watch to us, how it worked. I put a little video on my channel for that as well.
Oh, I'll check it out for sure.
And she was, she was very eloquent, clearly passionate, which is something that you don't necessarily see in every executive.
Right. And it seemed like she was really mixing with everyone and like really embracing the fans and having great conversations, and it was really cool to see.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Great. They had all the they basically had all the hot new models. They had the new green Polaris. We took a bunch of videos. They had the Polaris Perpetual calendar. They had the blue dial triple calendar and the blue dial master control date. Everything. A lot of different reversals, and then there were some very heavy hitter collectors. I saw this Lange collector that I had chanced upon on YouTube before, and I said, "You're him, aren't you?" And he pulls out this entire box and starts stripping out his watches, and there was like a reverse minute repeater.
Wait, Lord, show Archie the picture of you and the CEO of JLC.
Oh, you missed it.
Yes, he missed it.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll be honest with you. She's older than me, Lord, but I would marry her. I mean,
oh my God,
who's this? Who are we
These two
talking
look
about?
like a power
this is
couple
the
right
CEO
here, right,
of
Arch?
JLC, the CEO of JLC.
Oh, holy shit! She's lovely.
She looks into him.
She's the CEO of JLC North America or JLC World.
Period. Catherine Renier. Yeah.
Wow. And what did she say? Is she an ArchieLuxury fan?
I have not asked, but she's a fan of Lord Pontificate, as you see.
Yeah, she is. You seen the way she leaned in? The body language says it all in that photo.
You're very
well,
lucky,
gentlemen,
man,
I
there.
have to go for the night. Thank you for having me as always.
Bondage. I think this American trip is going to be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it is going to be amazing. And before I go, I was going to ask, hey, Lord, would you like to hang out sometime in LA before the North America trip? Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. When are you dropping by?
Any weekend. You just let me know. Yeah, we'll hit it up. My cousin's out there. I can go visit family. It'll be good. So,
I want to say, Bondage. After this American trip, I'd like to get the Asian tour done. It's going to be a lot cheaper.
We will do the Asia tour, and there will be so much footage. It'll be amazing.
And the thing is, we're going to have a good time, but do you understand, Bondage? We're going to have a good time. I think the problem in the Western world, you just get polluted by these really nasty ideas and some really nasty women. We need to have a bit of time out.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would really encourage you to really look at having a second base in Asia set up. You need to set up a base because there is absolutely nothing in the romance front in the Western world that is for you. Let me just say that to you.
You told me this is still true. I should get a beach home in Malaysia.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. Get a beach home in Malaysia.
100%.
And that'll be my Pacific base.
Yes. The Undertaker. Upvote, guys.
All right.
Guys,
gentlemen,
upvote.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for coming, Bondage. I appreciate everything you've done for me, Bondage.
Anytime.
You've saved me again.
Anytime.
He's the original John McCain. He saved me again.
Thank you, Bondage.
SR Bell, $2 AC. Do you think Blondie likes
double penetration?
look, I tell you what, she's that lady there is so materialistic, so money focused. She'd do anything to win you if you were a big enough catch, and then she'll just dish you. Oh, you don't have enough money. Oh, very, very quick, very judgmental person, which that worries me that she could come across as being so nice, yet be so predatory. And I said to Bondage, I'm happy to wipe her completely from the channel if you just give me the nod. So he hasn't ever said that, but I'm happy to do that.
He really is class act regarding her.
He is. He is.
He really is.
He is.
You know, I was thinking about what SR Bell said. You know where I think she'd be down for the DP if you were the Winklevoss twins from Facebook. I don't think she'd have any problem then.
100%.
Oh,
man.
by the way, Hoff, I mean, okay, I get the analogy, but it's kind of disgusting, you know, that the twins would want to have something like that, like a threesome with your brother. It's just...
All right, too much. I forgot, this is prime time, not the dungeon.
Yes, this is a family-friendly show.
Right. Sorry, guys.
It's incredible. You know what I mean?
I know I'm going to pay for this when I'm back on Tim. Tim writes after hours stream.
Hey, it is what it is, you know?
It's all right, Arch. I'm built for this. Shovel, you ready for the cartel when they come at you?
What do you say?
Well, I'm worried about you and Nico. I heard some things. Wait, hold on. I heard some things. I heard Nico has an enforcer that was shaking you down out there in Ireland. Is this true?
Yeah, he was. He has a friend who was taking photographs of me. For some
Really?
reason.
That no joking around. That was true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what kind of photographs? Through the blinds while you were taking a bath, or what?
No, just when we were in the Bellagio, one of Nico's friends came up to me and said, "Are you from Northern Ireland?" And I went, "Yeah." And he sort of took a photograph of me like this, you know, like a selfie.
Uh-huh. So you thought he was like a fan or something?
No.
I'll have turned his
Not,
internet
yes,
off. Got to him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when I sort of realized, why is he taking a photograph of me for? Sure, I'm a nobody. And I sort of went, "Oh, are you such and such?" And he went, "Oh, it's fine," and didn't want to engage anymore. And it was just really weird. And then, of course, I was at the meeting with.
Oh, the sit down.
Yes, I was at the sit down.
Yes,
at the sit down with.
I heard about this sit down
with Paul Thorpe and with Spencer.
Yeah,
and Nico's friend was mentioned to me that Nico's friend would take a bullet for Nico. And you know it was that involved, and
I love when they say analogies like that. So what does that mean? He's a fucking moron.
Pretty much.
What is that supposed to tell me? This guy would take a bullet, so he's a jerk off. Okay, and
yeah, I I was just looking at Paul Thorpe at the time, going, yeah, okay, so Nico has a friend who will take a bullet for him. So what? Like, what's it going to do with me?
Right.
You know, I don't really care. You know.
So would anybody else that just happened to be in front of the bullet.
You know what?
Here's the thing.
Paul Thorpe seems like the nicest guy out of all them, and I do feel bad for Spencer because he seems like an honest guy trying to run a business.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you this. Okay, and it's only because Paul had mentioned. It's only because Paul had come on to Tim's stream and had mentioned an email that I had sent to Paul after Vegas. I have the biggest respect for Paul. You know, like we're friends and that, you know, like etc. But he did say a few things to me just at the tail end of the Vegas meeting that sort of I didn't like, to be honest with you. You know.
What
Spill
was
the
it
beans.
like?
Spill the
Yeah,
beans.
trying
What
to
do you
be
say
a
when you
tough guy.
No, it was just that. Okay, there was that sort of silly nonsense with, sort of Jimmy and the gun in the car, right?
Right. Oh, so he was saying like, we're
Going after the
played.
cartel as such, which was all a big joke. Like,
Clearly, you guys were joking. You couldn't stop laughing every time you were
yeah,
saying.
it was a joke, right?
Yeah.
It was a joke, but obviously some people that maybe contacted, Paul or Spencer didn't, like, it didn't sort of take it as a joke, and I have to hold my hands up and go, right, okay, they maybe
You can
didn't take
see
it as
how
a
it
joke.
could be misinterpreted. Like,
Yeah,
I can
right.
get that piece. But you're telling me he hit you with a veiled threat in response to that?
Yeah, it was just that. Paul and it was just that Paul sort of thought it was. Paul sort of said that he was taking it more serious than it was. Sorry, and also
Is Nico's
that,
friend at your door already?
what's that?
SR Bell 67 $2 AC. Do you know what bucake is? Yes, I have seen those videos, and it's okay.
Isn't that drunken Arab guy that's on Tim's stream sometimes?
Yeah, that guy's a bit weird, isn't he? What do you think?
Yeah, he's funny.
So
did you feel out of intimidated, Red Shovel, when they said that to you? Or?
No. It was just that I had sort of said to Paul, right, okay, we apologize for any offense it's caused. I'm sorry that it happened, but it was just that he didn't leave it at that. It was the fact that he sort of said, look, he sort of said that if Jimmy, who was the guy that had the offensive item,
yes,
let's say it was there at the time, that he would have taken action against him, right?
Oh, that he was there during the sit down?
Yeah. Or, he would have taken action. Like,
you must admit, Tim was pretty stupid to give that money to Roman Sheriff, and then they treat him so badly. You agree with that, Red?
Yeah, Tim was stupid. Tim wasn't thinking about certain things at the time. I don't know. I remember watching that stream and going, "Why is Tim giving money to Ronan? To Roman?"
Because the thing is, we had a deal. We were going to give it to people we knew. That was the whole idea of this. It really killed the fundraiser.
Yeah, I don't think Tim was thinking about that. He didn't.
He thinks about himself.
He didn't think.
You'd agree with me, Lord. Tim's very self-interested, isn't he, Lord?
Of course he is. Yes,
but I don't think Tim did that out of self-interest. I honestly think Tim did that trying to play the long ball, thinking that, hey, this will get Roman cool with you guys because Pugsley just started poisoning the well. I think sometimes Tim tries to play 4D chess when he should stick to checkers.
Hey, we got $10. Big match. $10. Arch, look out. Sheep! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Green room, pick up the quail!
Let me tell you, if Thorpe would have tried to play that bullshit with Jimmy, how do you think that would have went down, Shovel? I don't think too well.
No, it was just the fact that I think that during the meeting, I didn't say too much, because if you follow this, me and Tim were very much on the back foot because of what that had happened with Jimmy and the gun as such, right? Right. So I didn't say too much. And it was mostly Spencer, who I have a lot of respect for.
I agree.
Was talking, and I sort of listened to him, but I also played a little bit to the audience in terms of Paul, in terms of maybe being a little bit more apologetic than I maybe thought I should be, right? And it
He's
was
trying
just
to keep the peace.
yeah, and it was just the fact that he really hammered home the fact that if someone was going against him, he had the ability to crush that person, right? And he said it so brutally that I didn't like it, which was why at the end of the at the end of the at the meeting and at the end of the sort of trip with Tim, I sort of said, right, that's me done with this.
I could tell there was a turning point for you in that Vegas trip. Like, as someone who watched all the content and followed you guys, obviously I was super chat and I was in the chat messing around with you guys. Like, there was a clear turning point where it stopped being fun for you and the jokes, you kind of got it serious. And I know 7 days in Vegas, sometimes that 6th, 7th day gets brutal. But it did seem like something happened and you were over all this stuff. So when I heard you were taking a break, I had a feeling it was something similar. And then especially when Thorpe read your email out, I thought that was, that you emailed him in confidence, just trying to set the record straight because clearly you had something left to say. When someone emails you something like that, he kept talking about it and referencing it.
That was the point.
You said
that was the point.
That was the private email. I didn't want you to do it, and he referenced it again. It just showed me something about his character. Let me say that.
That was the point. I had sort of emailed Paul. I had sort of emailed Paul to say, look, I apologize again for anything that had happened. I had even emailed
Big match, $2. Can someone poke Mike awake? Yes, we've just done that. Thank you. Thank you.
I had even emailed Jimmy to say, look, Jimmy, I think that the joke went a bit far in the.
Did you say that to Paul or not?
Yeah, I did.
What did he say?
I'd say to Jimmy, look, I think that you should maybe think about what had happened. Even though it was a joke with the gun and all that. And Jimmy did email Paul and say sorry. And I had put that down in an email to Paul, and I had also Paula had also said in the meeting, what is actually wrong? Why are people starting to call us? So I had put those points in an email to Paul, and right at the end of it, I'd said, look, you had mentioned you had said a couple of things to me about retaliation violence. You had said that you knew that I was from Northern Ireland, and it just seemed wrong to me, the things that you said that you would have done to Jimmy.
Trying to shake you down.
Yeah. And also
I don't even know if you're Catholic or Protestant, Red Shovel, and I don't even care.
Yeah. I don't identify as anything like that. I'm just from Northern Ireland. So
yeah, I don't even care because I love you.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter if you said you're Protestant or you said you're Catholic. In fact, let's just keep it a mystery because I don't even care.
Yeah. I'm
you
just
know that? I don't judge people on their religions or anything.
Yeah.
I judge people on their character as a person. And Red Shovel, you're a cool guy. I love you.
I know, Archie, and it's just that I during that meeting with Paul and Spencer, I felt really uncomfortable because, as they had mentioned, sort of like during the meeting, they had been kind to, both me and Tim during the various London Watch
Anthony
shows.
Napatano said, look at this. He said, Red Shovel is a troublemaker who does not bring in super chats. Fuck, he's poison. Holy shit.
No, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I was asking Red.
Yeah, that's
I brought it
up. Half on Smash. Tell me this. What do you think? What do you make of this whole world? You're in New York, aren't you, Hoff?
Yep.
You've seen the crypto explosion. You've seen the share market. You've seen it all. What do you make?
Seen the cautionary tale of the whole cryptocurrency wave, where there was a guy.
What do you take away from this now? What do you take away from it?
I have a good example. What kind of kept me away? There was a guy who worked for us, and he didn't make it to, he had a, let's say, humble salary, and he was doing a lot of, let's say, work that was repetitive tasks. But he was very smart, in tune with like the tech wave, crypto, and all that stuff, and made a couple of very smart bets early on some of them, like meme stocks and Dogecoins and stuff like that. And he suddenly found himself on paper valued at $2.5 million. Yeah. And this was a guy who probably made 35 to 40 max.
Okay, let's just run that clip now from the gambler. 2.5 million. Everybody knows what you do when you got 2.5 million. You buy yourself a home with a 30-year roof.
Yep.
A Japanese shitbox. And you put it in the market.
I'm trying, and listen, this guy became known as the Dogecoin millionaire, and kind of his interviews went viral. And I don't want to go too further into it without really like doxing the guy, but ultimately, once you heard his first interview, you knew he was in for some serious trouble, because he was, very serious about holding for the long term, and didn't understand things like Dogecoin were kind of the moment and had a meme factor to them. And the second they came out of vogue, let me put it this way: I never viewed it as a long-term investment. Maybe to my detriment.
Did you make money out of Doge? Did you make money out of Doge?
No.
Are you a crypto millionaire?
I'm not, unfortunately.
Are you a millionaire?
I get yelled at by my sister-in-law every day because she wanted to start buying Bitcoin when it, started showing up on the national news and all that stuff. And at the time, it was $17,000 for a Bitcoin. And I started yelling at her, my brother works really hard. He's a union guy with 2 union books. And I was like, don't spend my brother's fucking hard-earned money on this nonsense. By the time you and all the housewives on Long Island heard about Bitcoin, it's over. Don't you know that? And then as it skyrocketed.
Yes.
But that's the way I look at things like that. By the time the masses know about them, the gig's up.
It's like John F. Kennedy, his father said, when the shoe shine boy is giving you stock tips, it's time to get out.
Yeah. Yep. And so when it started rocketing up, I was a real hit at Thanksgiving, and constantly everything that went wrong was it was pointed at me. And I just, from that, I tried a couple times. I was going to invest nothing serious, but 10, maybe, 15 grand in it. And then I just found it so fucking painful, the process of figuring out what wallet to use and all this other shit. And then I had a friend who actually had money invested in a wallet, and he forgot he lost his cell phone. And he left his cell phone in a cab. And I'm not sure exactly all this, and I'm sure I'll get abused in the chat, but essentially my friend lost his wallet and basically lost all the crypto he had because he didn't have the passwords, and he had left his phone in a New York City cab drunk one night and lost about $40,000 worth of crypto and had no way of recovering it. The second I heard that story, I was out. So unfortunately, no, not a crypto millionaire, just a honest, hardworking guy who, gets my pail and thermos every day, goes to work, gets on the train, hustles, and tries to eat what I kill.
Interesting.
But we got to give the punters something to get excited about.
I got to tell you, do you ever regret the crypto stuff? Do you regret it? Can I tell you a crypto story? I had a fan who wanted to give me 20 Bitcoins at one stage.
Okay. Oh, wow. 20 Bitcoins?
But I couldn't be fucked to download the software. I couldn't be fucked because it took me weeks to. You had to download at that stage. You didn't have a wallet. You had to download this fucking thing on the computer, which had every Bitcoin It took weeks. After 3 weeks, the computer froze, and I said, don't worry about it.
I tell you what, when things seem too complicated, and you're an IT guy, so I'd say you're above average intelligence when it comes to the tech stuff. If things seem way too complicated for you, and
but
you're
you
like,
had to they did. This was before wallets were readily available. You had to download the whole fucking. It was the whole crypto fucking thing. Do you understand? Like it was megabytes of shit. Like it needed fucking 100 gigs to fucking. It was ridiculous, right? And anyhow, anyhow, I'll just tell you the story, okay? But you know what? I don't look at it and get sad. I just look at it and think, you know what? You can't pick everything. You know, there's so many things in life. Like it's like some of these stock tips. You know, people make billions. It's gambling. This is all gambling.
No, I agree.
It's all gambling. You know, you could go to the casino. You know, like with this crypto. I know people. I look. I tell you honestly, right? You might laugh at me, okay? But jokes aside, the reason I buy watches and Louis Vuitton shit, that's my core business. That's what I understand. I can resell that. That's what I do. So many years ago, a guy who I look up to, who's no longer my friend because we had a fight, but I still look up to him because he's a clever guy. He said, instead of buying stocks and other shit, why don't you put your money into your business? That's what he said to me. And I thought, you know what? That's kind of true. I understand this stuff. I can buy it cheap, sell it for a profit. Why not put my money? No worries, Mike. It's all cool. Why not put your money into your business? Does that make sense?
Absolutely. You got to invest in yourself. I'm a firm believer in it, Arch.
And I gotta be honest.
Still full screen though. I'm not that.
We love you. We love you. We love you, Hoff. We love you. Want to give you some love. Red Shovel, I gotta ask you this, man. Please do me a favor.
Yes.
Keep the 3. Okay.
No,
look, I'll be honest with you. You're a wealth. No. Listen to me.
No.
Listen to
I'm
me.
not going to.
Why? Why not? Why? So which one are you going to keep then?
I'm going to keep the diver. I'm going to keep the AP diver. That's all.
Why can't you look? You spend so much money on other crap. You know, a gold sub's not going to make you happy. I've owned one.
Well, I don't know. Definitely buy the gold sub, but I think if I just have the AP diver, that'll keep me happy. The new 43 sits too tall on my wrist. I don't like it. I'm just going to get rid of it.
Fuck? You know what? You love it, but
no,
you love AP. You're an AP man. I'm sending you the book.
I know, but
what the fuck are you doing, man?
I like AP, but
Red, I need a question for you because I'm thinking about a 43 millimeter Royal Oak offshore.
Yeah.
You don't like it? I have the Sea Dweller. That's why I'm asking because I feel like we have similar.
How much is it? How much are we talking about these 43? You're talking the 43. You're talking the 43 chronograph, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much is that?
40.
It was £34,100.
What 43 is that?
That was
pounds. It's not US dollars. That's pounds.
Oh, right. No, yeah. So we're probably talking.
It's about 40,000 US, I think, isn't it?
By the way, Ron the Shrink, you're 100% right. I went in the other room and pulled off a plaque. Yep, I do actually work in music. Sorry.
How do you find the people in the music industry? You work in music. How do you find that industry there? There's a lot of. You know who?
Arch, when you come to New York, I'm going to bring you through the labels. You're going to be a hit over there. We're going to go through there, and then if any artists are there, we're going to start dressing them down on what watches they're wearing and stuff.
You know, the funny thing is, I was a huge fan. You might laugh at me, but I was a huge fan of David Cassidy. Now, David Cassidy, now listen to this. He had more fans than the Elvis fan club and the Beatles fan club combined. Okay?
Yep.
And you may not like his music. It was basically bubblegum pop. But
he made that money. And he put those asses in seats, as they say.
Okay, now the problem is, he didn't retain that money. He made all this money, but he did not retain. He went bankrupt. He was an alcoholic, and as you know, he's dead now, right? He claims it was dementia, but I think it was more alcoholism than dementia. Okay. Now, David Cassidy, just such a cool, the funny thing is he hated a lot of people when they are when they're recording, they want to release their own shit. They don't like doing covers, but sometimes the covers is what makes you money.
Yep.
And David Cassidy, he never liked the music. He wanted to be a rock star. Okay, that's what he wanted to be. He should have owned his niche. You understand?
I'll tell you right now, Arch, one of the smartest people I know in the music industry always told me one thing. There's a magazine called Fader, which is like, let's say, the Tastemaker magazine and the cool kids, and that's their Bible. And, you know, all the young kids aspire to like all the bands that are on the cover of Fader. And he said, the second one of my artists show up on that magazine, I'm dropping them. You know why? Because that's when their ego goes through the fucking roof, and then they actually think they're too cool to follow the rules. And ultimately, you're 100% right. There's a certain way you got to walk that's going to keep you a long career, longevity. You got to keep a positive vibe. If you drink your own Kool-Aid, you know, you're going to have a very short career. It's like any other industry, who you meet on the way up, who you're going to see on the way down. And the one thing about those tables, they always turn. It's like the ocean. Those waves, they keep coming. And once you're an asshole, when you are on the up, when you come on the downstream, they're going to jump on you like a pack of wild hyenas.
Exactly right. And with David Cassidy, it's really sad because he never really liked the music he sang. It was bubblegum pop, it's called, right?
But who gives a shit? Don't you like
you
the
know
way
what?
them checks
They
pass?
fucking the studio executives, they knew how to make him sing.
Yes.
I don't know if there's a recording artist in Australia called Danny Im. Okay, she's a Korean girl. She was on a talent show, and she won a recording studio with Sony Music. Now, I don't know if you know the controversy with Sony Music, but Sony Music, how do I put this? The guy in charge of it, right, was a guy called Dennis Hanlon. He was a complete cunt, okay? But you know what? As much of he was just a fucking asshole. Dennis Hanlon was a fucking asshole. But you know what? He made people popular and successful. He knew what the market wanted.
Records,
now,
yes.
Danny M, she got angry and said, "Oh, he made her record all the Carpenter songs." But you know what? I don't want to fucking listen to the crap out of her mouth. I want to listen to the Carpenter covers because I thought she was fucking good at those covers. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Sometimes the executives know what will sell and the public will like. And the people, they say, like David Cassidy, his big thing was he hated bubblegum pop. He goes, no, that's not me. I was controlled by the executives. They made me sing this crap. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Then David Cassidy tried to release his own shit. Right,
and had that work
80s.
for him. Right.
And you know what? It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. I won't say it was garbage, but it wasn't fucking brilliant either. It was mediocre garbage. And you know what? Stick to the bubblegum pop, fucker.
You know, the number way artists are getting signed today are by doing covers on YouTube. The really smart ones build an audience in their YouTube channel, on TikTok. They find the artists that are kind of affinity artists.
You know who I got a lot of respect for is Bublé, Michael Bublé.
Yes. Yep.
Like,
he's
you might
the new
criticize
Sinatra for this generation.
You know who Bublé was? He was a fucking cruise boat singer.
Yep.
On a cruise boat, it's brutal. Sing this, sing that. They're just brutal cunts on a cruise boat.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, Bublé, he knows his audience. He's fucking pretty damn good. And I got to tell you this now, honestly, the other person who I really do have a lot of respect for is I like Diana Krall. She's brilliant. I honestly, I got to tell you this. You know Barry Manilow. Now everyone laughs, Barry Manilow, but did you know Barry Manilow was a classically trained musician? I don't know if you know that. Barry Manilow. And Barry Manilow himself, he became too much of a good thing. That's why he's hated now. Why do they hate him? Oh, Barry Manilow. But you know what? He was a brilliant musician. He became too popular and too stereotyped. And the thing is, I don't think he really cares because he made a lot of money. The recording business now, it's no longer selling records because that's not where the money is. And Spotify or, what's the Apple? It's basically you go to concert on tour and you sell the merch. That's what you want to do.
That's for the artist. Yep. Yeah, that's for artists or with labels for new artists. They sign what they call 360 deals that not only include the music, it includes the touring and the merch. And then suddenly you're not just their record label.
Here's
you're
a great quote. I wouldn't say it was garbage, but it was mediocre garbage. JT, Archie. When did I say that? But I got to tell you, with Danny Im, Sony Music made her sing covers for the Carpenters. That's all I want to listen to. I don't like her new shit. I don't give a fuck what you wrote. That's garbage. I want the cover.
You know the smart artists, Arch, if they have a little bit of buzz around Christmas time, they bust out those holiday albums.
Yes.
Though you get the right holiday album, that thing will go on for years. They're evergreen every year.
Well, look at that. Last Christmas, Wham, George Michael. Michael. That's a classic, timeless song. Or Chris Rio driving home for Christmas. I love that song. You know that song?
Look at Mariah Carey. As big as a celebrity as she is, what's the one thing that we still hear about her every time of the year? Her Christmas songs. Those are her biggest hits. All I want.
And I got to tell you, this is the whole thing in the music industry. These stars, when you start believing your own bullshit.
Oh, you don't.
I got to tell you something. It's one thing about YouTube with me. I realize, you know what? When I've been successful in the past, when I thought this will last forever, that's when it died.
Yeah.
So it's like this now. I actually realize next week I could be delivering pizza or doing Uber in the Beamer.
Right.
I'm so serious. That could end.
No, Arch,
that.
In the business I work in,
it could be brutal.
In the business I work in, there's guys that it transforms so quickly. There are guys that were radio promo guys that when I started were making, $500,000 a year and up. These guys can't get arrested now because they don't have transferable skills. Once your radio format dies and you spend 20 years building relationships in that radio format, how do you translate those skills? You're just dead in the water if you didn't figure out a way to pivot throughout there.
No, Dennis Hanlon was such a cunt. Right, he was such a cunt. He was 37 years at Sony Music. He had a certain workplace culture. Let's just say that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Hanlon. The only word you could describe he was a fucking cunt. The sacked Sony Music Australia boss, Dennis Hanlon, has been stripped of an honorary music award in the wake of allegations about a toxic workplace environment while he was chief executive. The culture at Sony Music Australia during Dennis Hanlon's tenure has come with significant human cost. We cannot let...
With all due respect, can we talk about the plastic mats you get for your car? Even that brings more super chats.
Yeah, I'm just realizing, Arch, it's probably been 2 hours. I got to get out of here because I feel like ever since I came on, the super chats came crawling.
That's okay, man. We love having you on. I got to tell you, man, I love talking music industry shit with you there, man. The thing is, go and check out Danny M. Hoff.
I will.
Go check her. Danny Im. She was a.
And believe me, when we meet in New York, I'm going to show you. I'll take you through a bunch of the labels. I got friends at all the major ones. You want to go to Sony? We could go to Sony.
And all you got to do is, man, you got to have a secret handshake when you introduce me to some. Because I only listen to classical music, right?
Oh, I'll get you all the classic stuff you want.
No. Stop. When you introduce me to someone who's supposed to be famous, just give me a secret handshake, and then I know. Hey, you're so famous. You're so one. I'll suck up to their ego. You just give me a handshake deal. You give me a secret. You got to work out a secret sign. You know the sign. You say that to me, and I can I can do it for you. You know
No,
what I
and
mean?
what
Get
we'll
some-
do is I'll bring you to one of the industry hotspots, and people generally don't know who's popular in another territory. So I could say, you know, you're one of the biggest record executives from Australia coming to visit.
Yeah, yeah. Because I look like a middle-aged, overweight guy. I mean, fuck, what's this guy doing here? You know?
Exactly. And
You know,
then
it's
we'll
just
go
be
shake them all
fantastic.
down, and then you can start.
Yeah, and I'll bring my Louis Vuitton briefcase, you know, with the
Exactly.
countries. I'll bring
Right.
it there. I'm here to fire you. You
Yeah.
fucking go. I'll just I'll have a few
Yeah.
tantrums and that we'll
Yeah.
rehearse
Oh,
it, okay?
that'll be
It'll be
great.
great. You know,
Yes,
I'll be
absolutely.
angry. Fuck you. You know, I'll be swearing and we'll just
Yes,
we'll
yes.
make them
We're
feel
gonna have fun.
really at ease. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
we're gonna have fun.
That's the way, man. That's the way to go.
Amazing.
Man, I got to tell you, Lord,
All
am
right.
I coming into your world as well? You're going to introduce me to your friends and contacts?
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, I'd love to
Los
see.
Angeles.
Yeah, man, I love you, man. You're a good guy. The Red Shovel, I really disappointed you selling any APs. If I were you, let me give you advice, Red. Please, don't nod your
Yeah,
head or
go.
say anything. Just listen to me. You know what? I had Paddocks, right? Paddock for me was always the brand, okay? I mean, some people have Richard Mille, some people have AP, some people have Paddock. I was always a Paddock person, okay? Paddock and pussy,
Mhm.
Paddock and pussy. I sold them off. Yeah, okay, you can do that for a while, but you know what, Red? You will come back to the brand. You will buy them back later on. Exactly. No, I'm telling you, I've been there. I'm been there, okay?
I'm going to sell the
Just
43
keep 'em.
millimeter.
What are you going to do with
all-
the money? Do you really need the money? You're a plumber, for fuck's sake. You overcharge middle class people when they have plumbing problems, okay? It's not like you're short of money, is it? Just go and take that attitude out on your next upper middle class person. You know, next time they say, could you please use the tradesman's entrance? No problems. You just know then, look, I'm really sorry. Just, you know how to do. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got props. I know what you guys do, okay? I know why you drive a Porsche, okay?
I don't have a Porsche. I don't have a Porsche anymore.
What happened to the
Only-
Porsche?
Only have the Range Rover.
What happened to the Boxster? Did you have a Boxster or a Cayman?
I had a Cayman, which I sold to my dad.
Why did you
I sold
sell
it
it?
to him. I wasn't using it.
What difference does that make?
I barely use the Range Rover. I drive a van most of the day. Van.
But you overcharge people. You get to rip off middle class people. That's such a cool job, man.
Hey, Red Shovel, you ever hit one of those like porn scenarios? Archie, you know those old 70s porns, right? The plumber comes, the bored, sexy housewife.
Yeah, all the time.
She
all the
goes
time.
to wash the dishes as he's sitting there under there trying to fix the U-bend.
Yeah, all the time. You get that all the time. See that? Yeah, but it's never the type that you dream of, you know. Never.
You know, there was a BBC. It was actually a
Can we, Pontiff? Can we do a poll? Who is hotter, the housewives' red shovel bangs or the bus drivers that tickers bang? We want the audience to figure this out for us.
Oh, that is a good one, Lord. Arch, that's a poll the community needs.
What's the poll? What's the poll? Tell me
Come
the
on,
poll.
Lord.
Is it
Who's hotter?
Who is hotter? The housewives that red shovel bangs or the bus drivers that TN tickers bang?
Jake Brooks,
I'm going
$10.
with shovel
LHV YouTube is better than Playboy channel. Just saying. What's LHV YouTube? What's
Lord
that?
Hellespont the Fifth.
Beautiful, beautiful. Put a link for your channel there, Lord. Put a link there now.
Of course. I'm gonna put a link to the after show too in a little bit.
Lord, you need to figure out a little more of that like 80s Playboy vibe. That with the remember that what were those Playboy lounges they used to have on the channel that it would look cool, those clubs, and they would have like the seltzer bottles that you would spray the soda water into, and everyone would have like the cigarettes with the extensions. That's what I feel like Lord needs to model this
those
channel.
were the days, my
Right?
friend. We thought they'd never end. Remember?
Can I tell you a
yes.
story, Archie? Can I tell you a
Yes,
story?
please tell me a story. Tell me a
Right,
story.
okay,
Tell me a
I'll tell you a story. Now, this was many years ago when I was
Yes.
still a young apprentice, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Before he
And
discovered pizza.
yes. right,
4
okay.
and 9's fine. Here we go. $5. Didn't the escorts in Vegas look like tickers in a wig and heels? Good
Yes,
question.
they
Okay, tell me
did.
the story. So this was when you were an
Right.
apprentice. Tell me the story. Tell me the
Well,
story.
apprentice, right? Okay. And we went to this lady's house, right? And she wanted various things fixed, right? Okay, that's not important. Her poor husband was a nice man in a wheelchair. There was something wrong with him. Right? I can't remember what, but there was something wrong with him. He was in a wheelchair, and he couldn't get about the place. And anyway, the boss guy at the time was going in the. He went in the lady to get paid for the job, and she jumped him. She basically jumped him and said, "I want to have sex with you right now." Right
Oh,
now.
I see.
Yeah.
They get payment sorted out first, but
Yeah. No. There was no payment made at this stage. She said, "I want to have sex with you right now." And I was outside on the pavement watching this.
Fucking
The
hell.
garage. Yes. The garage door was opened. I could see everything that was happening. She jumped him, right? She says, "I want you right now." Right? And the guy says, "But your husband is sitting in the next room, essentially, in a wheelchair." And she says, "I don't give a fuck. I want you to fuck me right now. I have 4 bottles of wine on me. I've been drinking 4 bottles of wine. I want you to fuck me right now."
I see. And what happened then?
What's that? Well, he sort of pushed her off and said, "No.
Was she good looking? Was she good looking?
Good enough?
Maybe MILF quality. Maybe, you know.
Well,
some
milk
people.
quality is good enough, right, Arch?
Yes.
What the hell?
100%.
No.
Yeah.
And then, but you see, no money had changed hands by this stage.
Yeah.
So he sort of went, no. He sort of went, no, and she sort of paid some money. But you see, that's what you're up against. That's what I'm up against every day. People like that.
How do you mean by that?
So that's
So they don't want to pay. They'd rather bang.
no. It's not that they don't want to pay. It's that they
Or sad stories where you feel bad.
You're called out on their funds. You're called out on their false pretenses. So you are.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
People don't have plumbing problems per se.
What?
People don't have plumbing problems.
Yes.
Per se, they have internal.
So what happens then?
Problems.
So do you take advantage of that?
No.
Is that good or bad?
Quite often, you wouldn't want to take advantage of it. You know.
Yeah, I know exactly. Actually, can I tell you a story too?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So
he needs an apprentice like Timepiece Gentleman. He would clean up.
No, you see, no. See, the problem is most of the customers who are offering maybe something more than money look worse than Archie, right?
That's what I'm saying. You got to send an apprentice in to clean up. You find a young kid selling the dream.
See, the problem is too, in this world, this woke world we're in, they could take it so badly the wrong way. You could be in really big trouble if you're not careful how you handle these things. It's not like it was before. And also, don't forget too, there's so many people have cameras, which you wouldn't have had cameras 10 years ago, but now you can have a camera everywhere. You don't know you're being filmed. You got to be so careful. I remember when I was doing taxi driving, when I was still quite reasonably good looking, this girl started undoing her top. And I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm paying for the fare." She was quite a good-looking girl. And I said, "Honey, don't take this the wrong way. I think you're quite beautiful, but I'm just worried about how you paid the milkman this morning."
And what'd she say, Arch?
Look, the problem is that those sort of people, they can very quickly scream rape, or
Yeah.
they can scream. You've got to be like, look, if she wanted to have a fuck, I wouldn't mind it in but you got to be careful, because if it's the power imbalance. Like, they're in your vehicle, and you take advantage of them. He did this to me.
Right.
Oh, before you know, those sort of people are normally got to screw loose, because
Mm.
normally they ask you out for a coffee, you go out with them, then you bang them, right? But if they just start want to fuck straight away like that, you think, hang on a minute,
shift, yeah.
is it kind of, how's this going to come back to me and haunt me? And most of the time, you're just looking at paying. Like, look at Red Shovel, Porsche, Range Rover, 3 APs. You can tell he's got a really nasty, sexy wife who she should be
No.
demanding her piece of flesh from him, because that's just how they are. He's got a big house. He's got a private study. See, this is not cheap.
And it looks like he's
He's
got some money in Legos, Star Wars Legos.
Yeah, he's got a lot of money in Lego. So, these things could very quickly, escalate. You want to be careful. This world we're in,
There you go. Mm-hmm.
they could turn against you very like then she'll say to you, "Oh, if they haven't been paid, well, hang on a minute, I thought we swapped a deal for payment." Like, you know what I mean? And I don't think that's the way to do things, personally.
Yeah.
I think you've got to be careful. You've got to be so careful.
Very
And
smart, man.
sometimes just trade the Jedi starfighter for the housewife sex. Yes.
So, Arch, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you
Ask me
feeling
if-
a little better after the stream today? Because my goal of coming on today was try to put you in a better mood. Throughout the months, you've really taken me out of some dark places watching your stream and watching you go nuts, going after people. So the past couple, I know you've had a rough past 2 weeks, and the past couple days without Bear here, it seemed like you were in a dark place. So I hope.
Yeah, look, I got to tell you,
the
the streams are really good. I really do enjoy talking to people. The funny thing is in life, let me say this to you. People I went to school with, I have very few friends from that era. People I even worked with, like, you seem to lose contact with them. Like, they were so important at the time. You thought, oh, I'll always know him. But it's not the case. You know, like, people seem to, if they think you're important to their career, they'll stay in touch with you.
100%.
But when they no longer think you're useful, they won't even respond to you. It's kind of, a friend of mine said something. This was my good friend Herman, who's now died. He was in a scooter, those mobilities, because he lost his leg due to diabetes. And he said to me, he was basically invisible when he was in the mobility scooter. Nobody would look at him or even talk to him. And it's funny. People are so superficial. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely does.
And it's kind of sad. I mean, this world we live in, we make judgments. I don't like to think we make judgments that quickly or abruptly. You know what I mean? Like, do you judge people? Like, I used to laugh about this, right? Like, I've had good cars and shit cars. So, when I was very young, I had a BMW, which I borrowed money. It wasn't just paid for. It wasn't given to me. I fucking sold a lot of stocks, which I should never have sold. But, it was fun to have, okay? And then I fell on my ass. I had a secondhand cab painted with fiddly. They didn't even take the stickers off. It was in a horrible orange. So it didn't even look like a normal car. It looked like an X-cab. You know what I mean? And it's funny, people are so superficial. Like you think, fuck, these people, I'm the same person who had the luxury car before. And I kind of find it funny that people are so superficial, and it's kind of nerve-wracking that they would make judgments on you based on such stupid things. I mean, you can change. Your luck can change in an instant. And I got to tell you, that's why people like Blondie really piss me off at times, because she's so superficial. And instead of
that soul reading you did on her was biblical.
Yeah, I don't like people who ask for things. I think that's one thing you should never ask for any. It's the biggest turn off with women who ask for things.
Or feel like they deserve things, right? Like when you were showing that
Mm.
Omega constellation, I feel like what pissed you off is that she was so quick to dismiss, like, I'm better than that, right? Is that what kind of triggered you? Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. And it's like my stepmom. My stepmom said something. She said, "Oh, so I live in a middle class area. They were moving to an upper middle class area." And she said, "Oh, we're accountants. That's why we're moving." And I said, "What the fuck are you talking about? When you were born, you had an outside shit house. You used to go to the toilet outside and put sawdust on your poo." I said, "You're telling me you need to I said, "I've never heard so much fucking pompous shit in my life." I got really angry with her. And I mean, humans are humans, people are people. And I got to tell you, seriously, I think the whole thing is, I got to be honest, I don't like this. I can't believe the volatility of this crypto. This is terrible. Like,
it's scary.
And the thing is, I'm not a crypto person. Okay? I don't have big money in crypto, but a lot of my big donors were crypto people.
Right. It's going to affect you.
Because they were making such big returns, they were very friendly with their tips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same as the stock market. The stock market. And on a sad note, if you look at Ukraine, fuck. Do you really want families separated?
Right.
That's a disaster. You know what I mean? Like, it's really bad.
Arch, I think during these tough times, there's only one thing we know for certain, and that's because we have documented evidence. JJ wears a size 9, right, Red? Let me get one.
AJ wears a size 9. And we know
Sorry,
that
I had to.
for a fact.
Did you know there was a British drama with about a plumber? Did you ever see that drama? It was a British TV
What
drama.
drama? Never
It had
seen it.
Renee Watanabe. Watanabe, you know that girl? Remember that or not?
No.
No.
Did you ever remember
the one
that?
who mentioned the professor for best Johnny Depp movie?
Yes. Yeah.
I've never seen
yeah.
that. I was looking it up on the side. I've never seen that movie. I'm excited.
It's a
I put
great
it in my
movie.
queue.
Yeah, it's
What's
a
it
great
called?
movie. The Professor.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
It was also had a different name for America. Just be aware of that. It had another name for America.
Great. All right.
It is the professor in America here, Mike.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Just
Thank
gotta
you.
be careful of that there. It's I gotta tell you, there was a British, what's his name? Faith. What's his singer? There was a singer who died called Faith in the 50s. Do you remember that?
Faith Hill?
No. No. Find it for you.
Adam Faith?
Yeah, Adam. How did you know Adam Faith?
Because I'm a Bobby Google on the low.
Yeah, Adam Faith. Now, he was in a... This is for you, Red Shovel. He was in a TV drama. Okay? He was in a TV drama called Love Hurts. Okay? Love Hurts is a British TV drama from 92 to 94. It starred Zoe Wanamaker. Zoe Wanamaker. Adam
I
Faith.
know who Zoe Wanamaker is, but never heard of. I've never heard of
It's
the
called
TV
Love
drama.
Hurts, and he played a self-employed plumber. He turns up and she starts getting angry. He's a plumber, and he's actually the owner of the business. He's like you know, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, multiple APs. He's exactly like you. I thought you'd like it because Adam Faith was in it. So it's called Love Hurts. Go and Google that, okay?
It sounds shite. It does.
No, it was. I used to love it. I thought it was a great premise.
You've watched it?
It was yeah. I've seen the series. It was a great series. I liked Adam Faith. Adam Faith was pretty cool. He turned into a finance journalist. I don't know if you know that. Because you're pretty thrifty with your coin.
Adam Faith? No, I can't say it.
Adam Faith was a '60s pop singer as well. He was a singer. He had a hit. Adam Faith.
I'll have to Google him.
He died in 2003.
Of boredom, maybe. Let me see. Hold on. Adam Faith. Let's have a look at Adam Faith.
Hmm.
Have a look at Adam Faith. Let's see what he's like. Oh, him! Oh, yes, I remember him, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, he was very famous. Very famous. He did a lot of TV stuff.
Yeah, he was in something else I had seen before. Let me see.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff. Guys, I'm going to wrap this show up. Is any of you guys doing a show afterwards?
I am, yeah.
Lord.
Okay. I don't think the link works, Lord. You know that?
What do you mean?
You know, when I end the show, I normally send traffic to Tim. That hasn't been working.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's okay. We'll post the link the old-fashioned way.
Let me see if I can post it to you. So put the link. Post the link. You've posted the link. Can you put it in the private chat as well? Because I can click on the private chat ones.
Where's Tim? What's happened to Tim?
No, he went to that Breitling event.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I think
So
he's
this is
probably
your-
having the meat sweats right about now.
Is he still there at the Breitling event? Is he still there?
He said there was a dinner afterwards. So.
Yeah, there was a dinner, and then
Yeah,
they
no,
were
he's-
going out to drinks, working the leads with some of New York City's biggest collectors.
Hmm. He's just
You like
fucked this-
Tim Red Shovel? What do you think of Tim Red Shovel?
I think Tim's okay. You know, like he'd drop you like for a bag of sand, like. But
Yeah, I mean that's just how he is, you know.
yeah, you're like you'd be the same.
I hung out with Tim a
you
couple
follow the
times,
money.
Arch.
You follow the money. Yeah.
Ooh,
I
you
like
reckon
OC.
they-
I like Tim better with OC. I feel like they're a good pair.
You reckon I would dump him, or what? I don't understand. Who would I dump in? Who would I? What would I do? What would I dump? What would you say?
No, you're like Tim, Archie. You follow the money. Tim, you have trained Tim very well. You have trained him very well.
But Arch, you were wrong that day. You had tickers on here, and you were going to beat up on Tim for tickers. I'm glad Bear had to jump in and kind of level set.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah.
What's your views now, Archie, on TINT tickers? Where do you
I
stand
love
with
the
them?
ticket. Look, I'd love him to come back. I'd like to have him on and just chat to him. But Tim, look, this whole politics has gone crazy. You know what I'm saying?
He's really mad at me, Arch.
Why is he mad at you?
I don't know, because I was messing with him. You know, sometimes you troll people in the chats, and I had Super Chatty got a voice for newspapers, so I just threw a speaking emoji in newspapers and Thorpe's chat.
Do you know
like
that,
one of the live streams, and he went nuts. He started going after me, challenging me to come on his live stream and confront
Yeah, I
him.
can't seem to send it over, to be honest with you, Lord. I've added you to my redirect list, actually, Lord. That's one thing I have done. You need
You know
to
that-
add me to your redirect list too, Lord.
TINT tickers phones me daily. He phones me daily.
All right, Red, you were a reason why I got into it
Yeah,
with him because he refused to acknowledge that you and your wife were very gracious in getting him an iPhone, and he turned around and said, "No, I deserve that iPhone." That was part of the whole thing.
No, well, I have never heard him saying that, and
Arch, am I lying?
And
Yeah,
also,
you're lying.
I know that at one stage Archie said that it was partly due to Tim that the TINT tickers had been sent the iPhone. It was nothing to do with Tim.
No, it was you and your wife.
Yeah, it was a decision that me. Well, it's not my wife. It's me and
Tim
my
seems
partner.
to take credit a lot. Tim likes to take credit a lot for
it was
shit
nothing
that
to
he
do with
didn't.
him. It was just the fact that I thought it was. I actually thought it was quite funny. Actually, right? It was quite funny to watch TINT tickers running around the London Watch Show trying to stream on a shit Android phone, right? And
you tried to help him because I don't think Tickers has a lot of money. Do you?
No. I don't think it's a lot of money. And he was really, really trying. And Paul Thorpe, who was trying to, in many ways, steal Tim's shtick as such, right, was running around in Ticker's face with his fucking modern setup. And I thought, right, well, it's not really fair on TINT tickers, and because I had a couple of old phones lying around, I could trade them in, and it didn't really cost me much to get the new phone for him. I thought, as it was his birthday, it was a nice gift to give to him, right?
Very nice.
But it was nothing to do with Tim. Tim never had anything to do with it.
No, I don't think Tim was trying to. Well, at least the stream I was on, I can't speak for what Tim was trying to do otherwise.
No, I don't think Tim had it. You said at one stage, Archie, that it was due to Tim, but it was never anything to do with Tim.
No, what I had said was Tickers was saying Thorpe and the other guy were the only reason he reached 1,000 subscribers, and Archie was saying no, that the community really helped him. Plastic brought him on here talking about he was the new talent and all this stuff was going on, and the community rallies behind people when Archie kind of gives them that cosign, and he was refusing to give Arch any credit towards that getting him monetized. And then it came up, I think I super chatted or something. Archie brought it. It came up, and it came up about Red Trouble even gave you your phone, and that's when he was like, well, I deserve that phone and blah blah blah, and wouldn't even give credit there.
He was ungrateful for the fact that we had built him up, and that's what pissed us off. That's what pissed us off.
So that's when I had super chatted, kick this ungrateful puke. He's got a voice.
And I have spoke to Tickers about that, because I have sort of said to him, look, when you were on, you were maybe at maybe sort of like 500, maybe 700.
Exactly. We helped him, gave him a boost.
And then on that evening, because I remember that evening, I was actually in Birmingham at the time, and it was the time when Paul and Spencer were in London, and they done some sort of a live stream, and they did say to everyone that evening, you must subscribe to TINT Tickers, and that evening did get him up above the 1,000. But I did say to him, look, you do have to be grateful to Paul and Spencer, and indeed the whole Archie World community, for getting you to the 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
But I think the other evening, to be honest with you guys, when Burr and everyone else was having a go at him, that hasn't went down well.
Yeah.
That's why he just sort of clicked off and didn't want to.
I love the Tickers. I love him because he's a no nonsense sort of guy. Snake the Flack, $2. Today's revenue 264. BMW repossess soon. Fatso. Thank you.
See, Lord, you thought you had a boring show. Look at this one.
Well, it's tough times. It's not boring. It's tough times because of.
Also, please don't take it personally. I just I love having you on the show. Don't take
Of
me
course,
wrong.
of course. I don't take it
No.
personally.
These are.
Music
I'm
in
here
this
to work hard.
wasn't
I'm here
really
to
great.
work hard.
I got to tell you, Red Shovel, tell Tickers I love him. Okay, I do love the Tickers. I like it because he beat cancer, and he gives it a try. Look, let's see if we can bring him back on again. I do love my Tickers. Okay,
And-
guys, I
and
got to wrap
Red,
this up.
let him
Lord's
know I
running
love
his
him.
show. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow. See you tomorrow,
care.
guys, and just be
Take
safe.
care, brush
Be
your
safe.
hair.
Yeah.
Jesus, what was that Run the Shrink chat?
Sorry,
What is that Run the Shrink chat?
Ron the Shrink. What did Ron the Shrink say? I hired Tickers to make me take dick pics that make me look bigger. It's Ron the Shrink. Jesus. Tickers is cartel for people, for thoughts right in there. Yeah, that's the show for today, guys. That was a great show. What do you reckon?
I'm glad it's over. What a fucking dog shit
Yeah.
show.
It wasn't bad. Come on, man. It's just
Man.
you got to remember, people have fucking lost so much in the crypto shit. You know this crypto crap.
Archie, my life is meaningless. It's just this is all I have, and it's just shit. You know.
Why?
That's so sad. That's so sad, man.
Man, we love you, Green Room.
Do you feel?
Start wearing that Rolex. Start wearing that Rolex, man. That's what you need to do. Is wear. That
I got to get rid of
Rolex.
that. I'm getting rid of it, man.
Do you